just like, hi, everybody. This is JoAnne Eisen with Reach the Unlimited. And Marsha Johnson and I are back again tonight for a card reading, and we're so excited about it. So we are waiting to see some people come on. So until then, Marsha, say hi, and who are you and what do you do?
Hi, everybody. I'm JoAnne's sidekick on Friday nights. Ready
You
to do some
are,
readings.
you are your own person.
Yeah, but I like working with you. We do a good job together, I think. It's
It's fun.
always fun.
Yeah, we publish. I hope that I'm sorry, everybody. We have one person here. I had to get some stuff done yesterday, so I had to not have my live, which I was very sad about. But hopefully, people show up tonight, and we can do card readings and
Yeah.
help people with whatever's going on. There's a lot of stuff going on right now. We just came out of Thanksgiving. How was your Thanksgiving?
Our Thanksgiving was great. It was interesting. We had our gingerbread house competition. Very competitive, very competitive. Uh, but it was a lot of fun. It's not as easy as you think.
So what she's talking about is everybody in the family decorated their own gingerbread house, which I think is an amazing idea.
It was a lot of fun. So we had eight, everybody in the dining room table,
I love
extra
it.
candies, and you wouldn't believe everybody did such a nice job.
That's
Such a
fun.
nice job. Mine
I
fell apart.
Mine always fall
Like
apart.
the roof
I
slid down.
I would do it every year with my granddaughter, and we would always build it. And every year it was like creating a mess because I could not figure out how to make. So then I told her the next time we do that, we're buying a pre-made one and decorating that.
Have you done that yet?
I haven't yet.
Yeah.
She's too
I,
far from me. I want to
well,
say hi to
um,
Mary Elizabeth, Bridget, and Pam. You guys, thank you for being here. We will start readings in a minute. Mary Elizabeth, it's funny that you are here because I have been thinking about you. So that's really cool.
hi guys. I can't see anybody who's here.
Well, do you have comments hit?
Oh, now I can. Hello. I had it on private. I don't know why. Hi, Sam, Bridget, and hi, Mary Elizabeth.
And
Mary
follow
Elizabeth,
you.
the famous fairy lady.
I know. If you guys have not friended Mary Elizabeth and see what she does with her fairies, and now she's into other things too,
Yeah,
which is really, really cool. She's like creating a whole fairyland. You got to check her out. It's amazing. I love seeing what she's creating.
I do too. And
Yeah.
Mary Elizabeth, I have to say, my daughter has a little Finn. So he's 5 years old now, but the King Charles Cavalier that Mary Elizabeth has a little puppy. And oh my gosh, it reminds me, his name is Duncan, and he's the best dog. I love those dogs. So I love watching the Finn Chronicles. So
Oh,
really cute.
yeah. That puppy is adorable.
Yeah, yeah, those really cute. I love them. And the look on their face all the time, and yeah, they're really nice.
The one you just did, what was it? It was so funny. Something, I don't remember, something the dog was running or something you did. It was hilarious. Anyway, it made my day. It made me laugh. It was so cute. I loved
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Absolutely loved it. So we're going into Christmas, everybody. Yes. Oh, off the charts cute, Mary Elizabeth. Off the
Yeah.
charts adorable, adorable.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that this little thing is keeping you running like crazy. Puppies always do.
Oh, they always do. Oh my God. And I just remember because when Amanda got her little dog and my dog was a little bit older, and oh, but now he's just a lap dog. He's so loving and sits on your lap and understands English. It's just perfect.
So we're going to go into Christmas. I hope everybody has amazing Christmas plans and yeah, and have fun. Are you
Yeah.
getting ready for Christmas?
Am I getting ready? I'm getting
Yeah.
ready. I'm
Are you
getting ready.
ready?
Yeah, I've got Amazon packages at my house. I see decorations behind there. I was going to
Have
say
my
that.
Christmas tree.
Yeah.
This is probably as far as I'm going to go because I will be with family this
Yeah.
Christmas.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah. We don't have our tree up yet.
What's
Just
keeping you? What have you been doing?
time, I guess. Uh, we went and chopped down a Christmas tree for my daughter last weekend,
How fun!
and
Really?
that ended up
Really?
taking
Where'd you
time.
go? Where do you?
Right around here, there's a bunch of places that you can go
Huh?
and chop it down yourself, and It's fun. It's really fun to pick up. One year, so we always had a fake tree. So 2 years
Yeah.
ago, I said, we're getting a real one. We're going to chop it down. And it was right after my brother passed away, and I was all emotional and everything. So don't I find in that tree a nest? And
Oh,
in that nest, it was the cutest little thing, was a feather. And my
oh,
brother, he would always leave me feathers. I find all the time, and he leaves me fluffy ones. It was in that nest.
oh,
I'm, oh my gosh, that was the best thing ever. Maybe I did it 1 year after that, but I'm like, I don't think I want to do this. I have that beautiful memory, and I want to keep it.
yeah, I hear you. I hear you.
So yeah.
So, something else I was going to ask you. So we're doing card readings for everybody, and whoever shows up, we'll do the best we can to get everybody on board. So if you have any questions, we're going to play. I know, isn't that the best? She gets feathers from her brother.
I have a
All
little box. I've got a million of them because in one time I have to just tell you the story because it's so beautiful. I was outside and I was upset and just, talking to God and saying, what is going on? Like, why are you? And I'm pacing up and down my driveway and this feather, poof, dropped out of the sky, but it kept going away from me. And I'm like running down the driveway trying to catch this feather in the wind. But it definitely an answer, and it was just beautiful. It's nice.
I'm with you, Bridget. I collected all the feathers that I would see for a long time, and then I was like, I gotta stop collecting feathers because I had too many of them.
Oh, well,
But
I have a Louis box. Like I don't other ones because I know the ones that are from my brother. So I
right.
keep all his in a special box. So
And we have a property in Oregon. I don't know why I pointed, but in Oregon, we have a huge property. And there's wild turkeys that are around there. And I've wanted wild turkey feathers for so long. And the 2 times ago that I was there, these turkeys were just like going crazy on the property. And I ended up getting turkey feathers. I was so excited.
oh, that's nice.
Yeah, I felt like I had won the prize.
Yeah.
So do you guys have questions? We're here for you.
Yeah.
We're here to play. How many decks of cards do you have tonight?
1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 open. And then
Okay.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7
That's
that are,
about what my
that are on my desk. 8 counted that crazy rebel deck.
I have them. I have she has her rebel deck. I have my rebel deck. I love this deck of cards.
I do too because it really says it like it is, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
No
yeah.
fooling
No,
around.
absolutely.
Hmm.
So do you guys have any questions? We're down to 3. I know, I guess just the 3.
Yeah.
You guys have any questions? Mary Elizabeth, do you have any questions?
Yeah.
We're here to do readings for you guys. All of you guys on YouTube. It's going live on YouTube General. Sure.
All right. There's no filters. That's
I
for
know.
sure.
Well, I try to filter. Sometimes I don't do as well as other times, but a general question for Pam.
All right.
Let's see, Pam.
All right. Okay. So
Okay.
everybody wants a general. Bridget wants general. And Mary Elizabeth, what do I need to know for my highest good going into 2022? 2022. Can you believe that?
I know. Where did that time go?
I can't even believe it.
I know. And it's going to be over before we know it. We're going to be cheering for the new year. Let's see. Well,
right.
I started with Pam.
Okay. Well, you know what? There's only a couple people. Why don't we both do it?
I love it. I think so.
And then let's see what happens.
What does Pam need to know? I don't know if I'll behave myself tonight, though.
You don't know?
No, I probably won't.
I think you will. It's fun when you don't, though.
I may go rogue tonight. I don't know. Oh, let's see. Hmm. Hmm. Are you ready? Or do you want me to go?
Go ahead, you can go.
So I don't know what's going on with you, Pam, but I feel like things are a little bit sticky around you. I feel like you're kind of holding yourself up for some reason. Um, but really, what's very interesting is about the dragonfly is really sticking out. It's so funny in this card. But what really struck me is the waterfall and the water running and the spider web. So I do feel like you're holding yourself back, like you're not allowing yourself to flow. You're holding yourself back. You're in your head too much, and you have to. And I also feel like it has something to do with emotions, like you're not dealing with your emotions well. So for this time is the time for you to go inward and to really, this self-love isn't about, doing outward things. This is about taking the time for yourself, like journaling, taking a bath, going within and knowing you are loved and you are loving and you are always loved. It's like there's no non flow of love to you. It's always coming to you. I do feel like you're mental and there's some things that are going on in your mind that you're not allowing to, like, I don't know if you're coming to something new, like a new shift, change, or direction that you're going. And you're almost like you're holding on to the past in some way, and you're not wanting to move forward. But you've got to put boundaries up because I do feel like it has to do with other people. I do feel like um, I have this sense of something new with you, something new that's coming your way, and that you may feel uncomfortable about that as well. And this is about you doing what you need to do for yourself. Like don't go to the pressures of the people around you, or don't follow what other people may say or want you to do, but follow what is in your heart and what is right for you. That there is it really is going to work out for you and your wishes will come true. And whatever is hidden from you, because again, I feel like there's something, if you come back here, this seems like it's internal, and that there's something that's transpiring. So, which is interesting because the skull comes out at the end, which is about whatever is hidden, don't be afraid of it. Just face it and allow it to start to like percolate, like you're going to get it, you're going to understand it, because this is right, the well-being and the boundaries, it's you're going to come out okay, it's going to work out okay, and you're going to understand it.
Well then, it's
Well then.
interesting that at the beginning I was like, where are you going with that? Because it didn't match what I got, but then it did match what I got. Because it's interesting. I got the I don't know if you can see the five of Gabriel, right? Which is showing us challenges and but also um, challenges that you can take care of, that you can resolve. I got two of them about people, and that's where I was waiting for JoAnne to go. It's something to do with people, and it is to do with people. I got two, the two of Gabriel, which again is partnership, and it really is about making sure. And the other one too, I'll show you that at the same time, union, and it's about being with people who are like you, being with somebody that I guess be careful on who your allies are, that know that you've got spirit that has always got your back, and but that make sure that you do set your boundaries and that you're with the right people and you share your dreams and what you want to do with the right people too. You want to make sure that they're on your side. They're working with you together. But I do feel that a challenge, something is going to come up, a little bit of a change, and I think it's going to come up quickly and it's going to move fast, and that's where you're going to want to know that you're going to want to be with the right person. Um, I only took 4 cards, JoAnne, not 24 cards.
I told you I'm going to be rogue tonight. It's going to be a storybook tonight. That's
I never,
just the way.
I never saw those round ones before. What are they? Those are nice.
Hold on, let me tell my son I am busy right
You're
now. He's
busy.
calling me. My son is calling me.
Always
These are
calling.
really cool. I love these cards. I'm going to use them more. I don't know where the box went, but it's
Nice.
oh, it went way back there. They're tea cards. They're your tea leaf cards, but they're round.
Oh, oh,
Yeah.
those are
I'll show
cool.
you the
Very
box
cool.
later. Sorry, I dropped my cards.
That's okay. Pick them up.
And they're fun. I like them. They're pretty
Yeah.
like easy to read.
Right.
Yeah. Sorry.
So, okay.
I really do feel that sense, Pam, with something that's new, a decision that you're needing to make, or something that's opening. I do feel like with you, you really need to trust yourself. You really need to trust your gut, and you really need to just look like that one card where she's looking down within. It's like, really trust yourself. You're going to be fine. And I agree with Marsha. It feels like it's something that's going to kind of like come like a wave, move.
It's going to come. But I also feel, it's funny that you said that you were emotional today. And look at this card that came up, Memories of Love. And it's like this time of year, too, is just so emotional for so many people.
Yeah.
And I know, especially for me, too, it's like, oh, my goodness. And I feel like that's where I don't know, I'm feeling like some kind of a partnership, Pam. I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like, I don't know if you're going to be forming new relationships. I don't know if I want to say a relationship, but it's like somebody you already know, but it's going to go into a deeper, more of a partnership type thing with somebody. And just, I see people like, vying for your attention, and just be careful of who you're giving your attention to, that they're not going to drain you, because I think that, you've got a lot of good people around you, but just watch out for that. That's all.
It doesn't feel earth shattering.
No, it's not earth shattering at all, but I feel like it's something new.
Yeah, something new for sure. I got that in 2 different cards.
Yeah.
Something new. And something it is going to be a challenge, though, I feel like.
Oh, she got a new grandchild today.
That's wonderful.
Congratulations. Oh my God.
Oh, that is pretty
awesome.
new. I'll say that is pretty new.
That's awesome. Oops. Geez, JoAnne, I just dropped my cards.
Dropping them on.
Oh, yeah, congratulations. What was it, a boy or a girl? Well, that's exciting.
That is exciting. Are you near your grandchild too? That's what we want to know.
Yeah.
You get to be a hands-on grandma. We're waiting.
Right around Christmas. Huh? That's nice.
So I guess that does involve new and person and boundaries, and kind of incorporates it all. You definitely have to have boundaries when you're a grandparent.
Yeah.
That's not easy to have with grandparents. Oh,
nice. Oh, that's exciting.
Does he live close to you? Does your daughter live close to you? Son, daughter, you didn't say who it was. Yeah. Give us the scoop. We want to know the scoop now.
Yeah, the whole thing. Fill us in.
I went to Mary Elizabeth about 2022.
Oh, you
I feel like 2022 is going to ask a lot of you, Mary Elizabeth. I feel like it's going to challenge you in ways of you having to step into your own truth, have to stand on your own 2 feet, have to forge maybe new directions. Boundaries to also feel very much a part of the direction you're going in 2022. Again, you've got a challenge card. So I feel like, again, this is something that's going to challenge you, and you're going to have to really know who you are and what you want, because you're going to have to really keep those boundaries around you. I also feel like, wow, you got a year coming ahead of you. I'm sorry. It's going to take a lot of courage. And I don't feel like this is something bad. Oh, it's your son. See, I knew that as soon as I said daughter. Oh, that's great. Yeah, teenage children are always the challenge.
I know.
But we have to love them anyway. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, Mary Elizabeth. It's going to take a lot of courage. I don't feel like this for you, Mary Elizabeth, is something that's bad, but I do feel like it's going to challenge who you are. So I feel like in this card, it's about you knowing who you are, what you want, and where you want to go, and not letting the influence of other people, other things come in your way, because that's where the courage. You're going to have to stand up for yourself for some reason about what you want, how you want it. And not allow somebody to take you off target. This is going to be a big year, I think, for you standing on your own 2 feet and saying, this is who I am. This is what I want. You're going to have to really go with your gut. You cannot allow other influences to sway you in one direction or the other, because again, you already know what you want. You already know where you're going, but you're going to have that courage to be able to follow what it is that you want. And really, it's going to be a good thing for you. You're going to shine through it. You're going to get to the other end, and you're going to end up shining through it. It's like a breakthrough. It's like a beginning of the new you. And it's going to be a blessing for you. It's going to end up working out exactly the way that you want it to. But I feel like this is your biggest challenge right here, is being in integrity with who you are, being and knowing who you are, and not allowing other people to kind of sway you to what they want, or convince you to what they want, or to step over the line. So you're going to have to really understand what it is that you want, but that's going to really come with the wisdom and the inner knowing inside of you that you're not going to go off stray. And through that, you're just going to really be blessed. It's really going to be great at the other end of it. So you're going to have some challenges, I think, like the first half of the year, and then you're going to start getting better, and it's going to end up working out the way you want it to.
Okay. So, Mary Elizabeth, I got similar to that, I think, maybe. But I did get the Queen of Ariel here, which is the cups, and it's really about your emotions and things like that. And I love this. One thing I can read on this card is you have the ability to make anything more beautiful. If that doesn't suit you, I don't know what does, because that you have that beautiful knack of finding, putting things together and just finding the right way, the right words to say, the way that you put everything together. And I feel like this coming year is you have a lot to do. There's going to be busy, busy, busy. But what I love about these two, I got two cards here for you. The Magician, which is, the ability to manifest, make your dreams come true. And I think that this is the year for you to do that, is to really come into your own. And unlimited ideas. I feel like you're going to, when you start thinking of something, you get an idea, and then that just keeps on. It's like that big snowball effect. And I feel like that is what's going to happen. It's like, you were just going to be running with it. Hi, Marilyn.
Hey, Marilyn, jump on the link. Just throwing it out there in case you want to jump on the link. All right, keep going. Sorry.
Okay. And also, Mary Elizabeth, too, I've got the Chariot too, which is like, you are the leader of all of this. Another one I got, claim your power, taking your power back. This is just nothing but I feel like it's strong, it's movement. I feel like I got the love card. It's really about you finding, doing something that you love and coming to peace, because I did get one card, and I know JoAnne talked about a little bit of a bump in the road. I got the Three of Hearts, the Three of Swords. I'm sorry, it's that dagger through the heart, right? Which is like, oh my God, nobody likes to see that. But I feel like that's, it's in the past for you, and it's the healing of that this new year is like, you're finally. I just feel like that wave is going to bring you forward and bring it in. Just, I feel like you're the type of person, like whatever you set your mind to, it's going to happen, right? And I feel like you actually have that ability now. You're going to kind of narrow it down, find out what it is that you want. I don't feel like there's something maybe coming in the road, but I feel like it's that past hurt, that past heartache really is going to be behind you, and it's going to push you forward into all the right things. And just a really busy year ahead, but a busy year of nice things, of fun stuff that you can do.
I feel like it's going to be a really good year for you of personal growth, like real personal growth. You are going to, I did feel the like revisiting past wounds that you still need to heal. But it doesn't feel like it's traumatic kind of healing. I feel like it's just, oh, okay, I still have to deal with this and heal from that. But I do feel like you're going to have one challenge with some kind of direction you're going to go. Either it's with somebody you already know now and maybe in some kind of business relationship, or something to do with something you're already doing where you're going to have to stand your ground and say, no, this isn't the way it's going to work. But you're going to just fly through it. It's just going to be, I feel like the beginning of the year is going to be a little like challenging for you, but the last part of the year will be just smooth sailing.
I feel like it's almost like the beginning of the year. It's like you're going to try to figure out where it is that you want to go. But
Yeah.
then once you decide where you're going and what you're doing, and I do feel that it is a lot of personal growth for you. And I just love it. I just feel, I don't know, I'm just feeling like the summertime, that it's just going to be an
Mhm.
exciting time. And I'm really, I'm happy for you. I think it's going to be really good. Yeah.
I also have been feeling for a while as I am moving on, but I'm going to say, well, this while I'm doing this, I do feel like you're going to have some great things happening with the work that you've been doing. I've been feeling that for a while, like you're just going to take off or some kind of change or something happening with that because it's amazing. Hmm.
Okay. Are you doing Bridget now?
I'm doing Bridget, yeah,
Bridget's general.
yeah.
General Bridget.
Hello. Hmm. All right. So, what I feel like for you, Bridget, is that, like, I feel like in your personality, you have a very positive outlook on life. You generally will have a positive outlook on life. And I do feel like things like they come to you and flow through you with ease. Like you don't really like fight it or I mean, I feel like it's pretty you're pretty like straightforward and you're pretty even keeled in the way that you live your life. Um, but I do feel like lately you've been s- mm, I don't know what the energy feels like. It's not stuck, but you're in your head or there's something that's holding you back. That's what it is. Something's holding you back from being expressing the truth or the full expression of who you are. And I feel like that's been a challenge for you. So I feel like that's something that it may even feel to me like it's a little unusual for you is kind of the way I feel. But I do feel like again, this is like you have this tendency naturally to be able to let go and live life. And which is so funny because the dragonfly again is coming up here and it's about really living life to its fullest, like just embrace it and grab on to all those things that you want. This is going to be your time of really manifesting the things that you want. I do feel like in this first card, though, even though she has a lot of things flowing around her, I feel like you're either being too mental or there's something going on with you that is resisting it. So don't resist it because you definitely have two really good cards of you being able to push forward and create this life that you really want to create. It's flowing through you. You're at this time period where it's just going to flow to you and everything's coming to you. But you have choices to make. You've got to decide what is it that you want. So I do feel like there's something within you that's keeping you from just saying, this is the direction I'm going, or I'm freely going to go this way. I feel like there's something, you're the one in this card, you're flowing, but you're holding yourself back. You're resisting it in some way. Um, I do feel like again you have something new. See, it's going to keep doing the same thing. There's something new coming. You even thought of something or something that you want to do, but you're resisting it. Again, I'm going to keep this up because you're resisting it. There's something you're resisting that you're not allowing to happen. It's going to become an obstacle to you until you allow it to. Uh, Okay. Well, but we're all in our own way. You're pretty easy going though. I'm going to have to say this again, right? You've got the flow. You live life to this fullest and you can make choices, but you're not making the choices. You're not going forward. You're resisting moving forward, but you have the victory card. You can do it, but you're resisting doing it. And in that, um, I do feel like there's something new that's still going to come your direction. I feel like it's something. that um, it feels like maybe the beginning of next year, where I do feel like this is actually some person that's going to come into your life. And I do feel like it's something that you're going to have to really be careful of. You're going to have to weigh out whether this is something you want to do or not want to do, or whether it's in right alignment to you. But again, it's you've got to come back to these two cards of the truth of who you are, which is you know how to go through life, you know how to flow through life, you're pretty good at making choices, making decisions in your life. I feel like done a pretty good job with that in your life. But this is the first card of be wise in the choices that you're making, because you do have some things that could trip you up. And I have this feeling that it's some person that's going to come into your life that's going to challenge you. But you have to remember, with all challenges, only comes learning. So I don't feel like this is a bad thing or something that's going to be detrimental to you. I just feel like it's bringing you back to remembering these two cards of the truth of who you are, because this is who you are. So just keep going back into celebration of life and just living life to its fullest. And then you're going to be fine. If you can stay within these two realms of thinking, which I think go this way, right? No, this way. Uh, you're, you're going to be fine. But while Marsha's reading, I'm going to pull a rebel card for you on that one.
Okay. Well, I just have to say this one thing. So as I've got my cards pulled out here, and I think at one point you said, I don't even know what you said, but what it caught me because it said stop hesitating. You said something about that, JoAnne, but whatever it is, it goes in one ear and out the other. Goodness gracious. But so what I'm feeling for you, Bridget, is that number one, that I feel that you have a lot of ideas. You've got a lot of dreams that you want to do, things that you want to happen. And these cards here are telling me that, you know what, we've got some new stuff coming in. It's like rebirth, new things, the ideas that are coming in. And I think it's a little uneasiness of the change, right? Like, when things are going to be a little bit different. But I also got for you is that it's okay for you to receive. Some people, you just feel like, oh, I'm not worthy enough. I can't get that. This is for other people, but not for me. But I feel that, just allow yourself to say that, yeah, I can do this, because I do. I got, like, dreams of abundance for you is here. I got moonlighting, which to me is, listen to your intuition, and like you're going to know the right path to go, and to believe in yourself, and to listen to your heart and your soul of what it is that you want to do. And don't be afraid to step out and actually do it. So I love this one, Fox Spirit, which is like think on your feet, right? It's like telling you to just, things are going to come at you, and you have that ability. And I think I really want you to believe in yourself is what I'm getting mostly about this is, you know, being afraid. I know everybody does it. It's like, to change, to go into something new is just, it's just when you take that first step, and then you're just going to keep on going, and just know that you are absolutely worthy to have everything that you want as much as the next person. And also, I got this card too, which is so awesome. Leap of faith, right? And it's, listen to your heart, do what it is that you want to do. So I feel like your soul is really speaking to you. Listen to it and take some action, and you're going to have success, which I love, because you're always going to have, no matter what happens, I've got solutions here for you. So no matter what, that you're going to be able to to figure it out, to do. Look at, I have so many ideas and dreams.
Mm-hmm.
I know, just take that step. It just makes me, it just, because it's like you've got all of these cards, tells me that when you do it, it's going to succeed, right? And the only thing that is not going to, the only way that it can't succeed is if you don't do anything. And I feel like now's the time.
Which the rebel cards will tell you about in a minute.
Okay.
One of the things that I've been really um, been working with over the past maybe 2 weeks is about, we have these ideas. Hi, Ginger, Betty. Nice to see you. Is that we have ideas of things, but we're afraid to start it. We're afraid to take that first step. But if you think about a baby doesn't know how to walk. a baby has to learn, and they take those steps and they fall and they fall and they fall and they fall. And the thing you love about babies is that they don't give up. They're happy. They just get up again and they keep walking and they keep going and they keep trusting. And I feel like when we're adults, we forget that part of life. And so we feel like, we want to create a business, we want to create a retreat, we want to create a happy house, we want to create whatever it is that we want to create. We're always thinking of the end result, but never, ever is any business created at the end. It's always created at the beginning. And as we create it, each step we take brings us to that end result we want. I started a business 30 years ago, and I had no idea if we could do it. I had no idea if it would work. I had no idea how it would work. I just knew that I had this idea and I was going to do the legwork to make it happen. And that was over 30 years ago. So that's the process that we have to remember to take, all of us. I think that we all get stuck in the, but I don't have this. All of us do this. I need to take this class, or I need to learn that, or I don't feel like I'm ready. But we're never going to be ready. Like a baby doesn't get up and say, or lie there and say, I don't know if I'm ready to walk. I think I'm going to think about it. They just get up and start walking. And now you can run marathons or do triathlons or, whatever, walk the Santiago, whatever that is. You know what I mean?
Oh my gosh. You know what? This is coming into my purview a lot, that trail.
I want to do that one day. We all have to do that.
Yeah.
We could get a whole group together and we could walk to Santiago. Okay. So your rebel cards, Bridget, is to detox, drink a smoothie, unfriend the a-hole. I can say that, right? That's not too bad. And throw some S out. So really it's about the thought patterns to me. It's like because detoxing you do for your own body. So it's getting rid of those old thought patterns, those old belief systems that don't serve you anymore. And it's not everyone else's fault. It's yours. You are a grown adult. Stop blaming others for your S. So what it's saying is that you get to make the decisions in your life. Nobody else is going to make the decision for you. So you have these ideas, and I don't know why we're harping on you, but I guess we are. Good luck. Thank you, Bridget. But you get to make these decisions yourself, and you can. And again, it's like everybody supporting you and helping you. Like, I didn't get to where I am without amazing people around me. One of them sitting right here. And not that I'm, to where I'm going to go, but at least I'm not where I was, a couple years ago when we all became friends. So it's taking those steps, right? And having the people around you. And I do feel like you have a good people around you. So the last card of the Rebel card is don't talk to anyone. Don't talk to anyone. You need some time alone. And you know why. And you do know why. You know why you need to not hear the chatter or the influence of the people around you, because it really comes back to it's nobody's fault but yourself, right? To all of us, to me, to Marsha, to everybody else listening to this. It's nobody else's fault but our own that we're not where we want to be, because nobody can make us do it. Nobody can make us get to where we want to go. We have to take the steps to do it ourselves. We can have the help around us and the support, which we absolutely need. And you absolutely have help around you. I'm certain of that. If you don't, you have Marsha and I here as well. And you just need to really do that inner work, the detoxing, right? The inner work to be able to move forward. And now that we've done that, I hope that helps you.
Okay. And one thing I want to say too, I'm just going to add my little 2 cents in here that, JoAnne, when you said that we're hopping on you, Bridget, and you know what? And I feel like the reason is because I can see it. I see so many things in your future, and I see that wanting to be held back. And it's like, you just want to shake somebody's like, just go and move it and just do one little baby step.
Yeah.
It's just amazing. So I know that you can do it. So get rolling.
That's been my mantra I think for working with people this week is just one baby step. It's been for me too, right? It's one baby step. You don't get to wherever you're going by taking one big step. It's one baby step, because one step takes you to the next step. And you
Right.
you start seeing the forks in the road. No, I don't want to go that way. I'm going to go that way. Then you take the steps that way, and then you got another fork in the road. No, I'm going to go this way. It's
But
all
you know
part
what's
of
funny? I
learning.
think as adults, though, we see the end result and
Yeah,
we want to just get from here to there and forget all those little steps in between that we have to do.
I do.
I do. Yeah,
It's much easier that way.
yeah, exactly.
That's what I'm kicking. You bet. Do you have a pair of the Rebel deck too?
That
Yeah.
rebel deck is wild.
I think the thing for me is that we all have to remember that we're on this journey together, and this journey really isn't the important thing. It's the things that we're learning along the journey. Because, I was sitting in the power this morning and I was thinking about when we sit in the power, a lot of people don't really understand sitting in the power. And if you don't know what sitting in the power is, it's about sitting within your own soul, within your own self, getting to connect back to your own soul, remembering and knowing who you really are. And if we could stay there, the magnificent things we could do, but we don't. We come back into our human, lives, and then we get all messed up with all the I can'ts and the what ifs and the
Mm,
whatever.
I know. I know. And it's amazing too. I'm thinking about when you want to get to the end result. Can
Mm,
you imagine like any dream that you have and all of a sudden it's there
yeah,
and it's not what you think it's going to be,
yeah,
right? So
yeah.
if you're working along the way, it's like you craft it and you make it into exactly what it is that you want.
Right,
And
right.
that's the way you just have to just move. Me too. I'm included in all this. I'm talking to you, I'm talking to myself as well.
Absolutely.
No,
Me too. All
Mary
right.
just said cleat-ons for her. Well, cleat-ons for all of us, I think.
Yeah,
We can all take. Sometimes I
exactly.
feel like I could take every reading. I'm like, I know, I know.
I'm hearing you. I'll do it too.
Oh, the four agreements.
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
get it. Okay, so any more questions? We only have those. We're waiting, you guys.
We
We're
got
waiting.
Marilyn. Marilyn, do you have a question?
Marilyn, yeah, Marilyn, do you have a question?
And
Also, there's another person here.
Ginger Betty.
Ginger Betty, do you guys have a question? Ask your question. We're going into 2022.
Can you imagine? Can't even believe it. When
What
you're
is,
in Southern California where it's warm and we are freezing to death out here. Freezing. Very cold.
well, yeah, we're not freezing here. I was
Yeah.
gonna say I'm cold right now, but it wasn't a cold day today.
Well,
It's
we
out.
had thunder snow last night. It was
Thunder, snow.
it was wild. We had flurries, it was thundering, and then it was sleeting. It just came upon so fast. It was wild.
Oh, okay. Marilyn's thinking. Anybody else have any questions? Come on, you guys. We have all these decks of cards ready and waiting.
Ginger Betty related to
Good.
every reading.
I think we can all relate to that, Ginger Betty. We all get into that frame of mind where we want to create something and we're scared or we feel doubtful or we're not sure or how's it going to work out.
And you know what I think is important too is to
Mhm.
have people supporting you
Yeah.
because you know what? And you have to know that your friends, I think my friends, I know them well enough and they know me that if I come up with some crazy idea, I think they might say, that's a crazy idea, right? But a good idea when they support you in what you want to do and they're not going to let you go down the crazy road into oblivion.
Yeah.
It's good to have that support.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I have come up with some wild, wild ideas that we're probably not, well, we can take probably out. We're not a good idea. It would have caused a lot of problems.
Yeah. I've had a couple and that I haven't acted on, which I was actually kind of glad that I didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That hindsight thing.
Mhm. Isn't it funny when you're in the moment, you feel like, oh, I have to do this, I have to do it. And it's like, really, if you only even, sometimes you have to sleep on it more than one night, but one night gives you great perspective. Sometimes, a month gives you great perspective too.
Don't impulse react. So we're doing Marilyn with what does spirit want me to know for my highest good?
And then Ginger Betty Will 2022 bring a residential move?
One of the things I'm doing Maryland first, but one of the things with the fortune telling one or tea leaves is it has months. So maybe I'll throw the month,
Oh, that's a good one.
see what happens that way for Ginger Betty.
Ginger Betty, where are you from? There's a Ginger Betty in my area who has a gingerbread bakery, and her name is Ginger Betty. Ginger Betty Bakery. Is that you?
Is she doing gingerbread houses for Christmas?
Oh, yeah, they're all kinds. Yeah.
Uh,
I was going to go and get some to eat
yeah.
cookies while we were doing our thing, but it was too far for me to drive, and there
Uh,
would be a line out the door.
you can't order them online and
Well, not when it's the day before. That's how I roll
they don't
usually.
have curbside pickup.
I don't know.
We're getting used to that. What are we going to do after the pandemic and they don't have curbside pickup anymore?
I just did that the other day for a pair of boots. Can you imagine? Just
Oh,
like ordered them online and they took it out to my car. Like, this is the way to go.
that is the way to go. Okay, for Maryland.
Hmm.
Wow, Maryland. You need to take a break, girl.
Oh yeah, Quincy, Mass. Yeah, that's where the Ginger Betty's Bakery is. Oh, so you're from Mass? I'm in Norwood, Massachusetts. Where were you from, Ginger Betty? Huh, that bakery that was in Quincy. Yep, I can't drive there; it's too far. But anyway,
Hmm.
one thing. Can I go for Maryland?
You may go for Maryland.
Okay. Marilyn, the one card I get all these nice cards, and I get blessings are filling your life, good relationships. The Ten of Raphael, which is one of my favorite cards because it's like the Ten of Cups, which is just it's beautiful. It's such a it's like all your wishes, everything's coming to fruition for you in an emotional sense. The one thing I got this card, which I love this card, it's expectation, and I think for you, for this new year, it's saying, or what's coming up that they really want you to know is being open to different expectations, I guess is the word, right? Is because maybe you're expecting a certain way and then you get rigid in your thought process of like how you want things to be, that type of thing. But I really feel like when you release expectations, that what your mind is going to be open to something else that maybe you haven't quite thought of yet, and that type of a thing. So I think the one thing that spirit wants you to know is just kind of release and let God. I don't know how that saying goes, but that type of thing. Just kind of release everything. I do feel that, I've got another relationship card for you, which is another six of cups, right? And that to me is bringing back, people maybe from your past, are embracing, your inner child too, Marilyn. Like, relax, have some more downtime, some more, some rest time, right? Where, you're just going to go out and maybe you'll have a picnic, not now, but, in the springtime, in the summertime, things like that you can really just relax. And I really then I'm just going to go with that. So I'm thinking that's what spirit wants you to know. But then also I have the Four of Gabriel, which is celebration, it's happiness, it's all good things coming your way, and it's really you, Marilyn, taking the driver's seat too, because I feel like I have this one here. Again, you're going forward, that's you on that horse. It's you, the queen, sitting there. You've got all of that power in you that you can do, just harness that, the power, but also the power to release and um not want so much control, not to want it a certain way. Let go, and then things are just going to kind of fall into place for you. Okay, Marilyn. Hi, Natalie.
Hi, Natalie. We see your question.
Yeah.
We will be more than happy to do that. So, Marilyn, I have something very, very similar. It's about, for me, what strikes me about this one in the self love is this fish that's kind of puffed out and uh, right here, kind of puffed out and kind of spiky and whatnot. But yet you see this deer over here that's pretty like quiet and calm. And so I feel like there's this polar opposite going on within you. And it's really about honoring who you are and trusting that part of who you are instead of pushing and trying to create a life that is not coming to you, but that you're kind of forcing to happen because you got this polar opposite, right? To me, it's like this card is out of balance when you think about you got the spiky, perkly kind of thing and the more peaceful dough kind of thing. And yet you're not really like facing it, right? Either one. It's your this lady's head is down and looking away versus just facing it. Like, how do I solve this problem in a most loving and a most um, kind way for myself? This is about, again, not having the balance. It's about not the allowing of things. It's about, in this card, what strikes me is that the fish is about abundance, but yet she's hiding the fish. She's like over, it's like a bird over the fish, like not allowing this abundance to happen because of many different things. And I don't think it's just one, and I don't think that it's all in your control, but it's also coming back to, what do you want? Like, this card is well-being, right? What do you want, or how do you get to where you're going? Um how do you take yourself out of that, which all of us do this, right? The denominator of self that gets in the way of the abundance that comes to us or the direction that we have to go. And what I've learned is that the more that I push, the more that I'm forcing, the less that it happens. Again, it's about trying to control something and not allowing it to flow, because here you have modify, meaning um, what you have been doing hasn't been working. So how do you change it to make it work for you, not against you? So I feel like in this particular card, there's like the angels are there, the movement is there, everything is happening, but it's not moving forward for you, which is very interesting to me. I feel like for you, um, knowledge is really important to you, like really understanding, not the knowledge of a book. This is a book, but to me, this has to go back into the self love and the well being. It's about what is really the most important thing for you, what's going to bring you the most happiness, what's going to give you the joy in life at this time right now, because we don't know what's going to happen the next minute or a month from now or 3 years from now. We can only live one moment at a time and one step at a time. So I feel like what they're asking you to do is to really take each moment and know what is going to bring you the peace each day, because you're not giving yourself, you can tell in this card and in this card, you're not giving yourself the time for yourself. You're trying to push the things that you want to create, right? What you want to happen in the forefront. So it's not allowing it to flow to you. You're trying to control it. But also in this card and in this card, it's about trusting who you are already, that you're already where you need to be. You already have the gifts that you were born with that are going to project you into the direction that you want to go. It's all already there. You don't have to do anything about it. Um, and so the other part of it really is about, um, for me, this is about trusting the way things unfold. It's about, you've done all the hard work. Now you just have to let it unfold for you, and try not to, again, like, use your knowledge and the things that you've already set in place for everything to unfold that needs to unfold. And with that, you're going to have beautiful opportunities. They're not very far from you. It's just a matter of you taking that trusting step to allow it to happen, but taking the time for yourself. If you keep pushing and pushing and pushing, then you're going to end up having illnesses and frustrations or accidents, or that's when we block the forward motion. So this really has to come down to, I believe, these two cards about really the three. It's about really self-love, taking care of yourself, not in a way of if I keep pushing to make something happen or change something, that's going to be okay. But it's about, what do I need to do this moment for me? How did I do something for me that day? It's because I do this too. And we will say we know Marilyn. So that is playing a part here. We tend to, yes, it is time to, I told you, go on a vacation. George, and I know you're there because you were there last time. I'm going to read another rebel card for you. Take her on a vacation. It really is about, the more that we keep piling on us, then the more we feel downtrodden. But if we can take those times to lift it up, then that's how we get different views. That's how we see things in a different way. So it's giving yourself a breather. Don't keep pushing yourself. We know that you do that. And then everything will start, you'll get the clarity, like everything will become more clear, and you'll know this is the direction I need to go, or, oh, this is the answer to the problem. And I know you and I are very similar in that we had a big project that we wanted to accomplish years ago. And I am now at the prefaces of that happening, thankfully, scarily, thankfully. And that will happen to you too, but it's going to happen in the time that's right. And we know that that's a big thing for you. So it's going to happen, and you need to take your vacation. In fact, I was just talking to some people about maybe we should plan a retreat on a cruise ship. I know we lost Marsha on that. Maybe we won't do a cruise ship.
Not on a cruise.
But like a retreat, like this summer, I really want to make that a priority, because we've been talking and talking and talking about doing a retreat where we really do bring people together and work, like do workshops and uplift each other and really come up with strategies about how we don't overburden ourselves all the time, or look down upon ourselves, or feel like we have to keep pushing to be better when we already are better. We already are good.
Can't we meet on an island?
Okay, we'll meet on an island. The point, though, is not the cruise ship. The point was to, I think that's something that we've missed, I think, during COVID, right? Is doing retreats and getting together and supporting. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Marilyn. You just spoke our language. Hell with work. Absolutely.
Well, you know what? I think this pandemic too, it's like, you get so much from just meeting for a weekend, even just for a weekend, and getting support and being able to talk about whatever your dreams are, and people saying, yes, yes. And you just feel so energized. Oh, look at this tiki hut. Yeah, I'm going to a tiki hut. I'll go.
I love it.
That's for me. But one thing I did want to say that reminded me, JoAnne, when you said about pushing, when you push the things, do you know that when you're pushing for something, it's like you're pushing it away from you?
Yeah.
You want to draw it into you. You don't want to push, push, and push. But when you allow it, that comes forward. It comes to you instead of away from you.
Absolutely. And in a couple weeks, I'm going to have Amanda Green, who is amazing. I love Amanda Green. I haven't talked to her in a couple years, so I'm very excited about it. She does numerology and astrology. Yeah. She's in Belize. She has created, in fact, I'm going to talk to her in a couple days, but she's created this amazing place in Belize. And she's been doing retreats. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to talk to Amanda about this and find out what's going on over there in Belize, because maybe that's what we have to do.
I agree.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Missy, where are we at? Hi, Sherry. We missed you, Sherry.
I know. Hi, Sherry. I'm reading all your messages.
Okay, we're going back to Natalie.
Yeah, we need to get, no, we're on Ginger Betty. Her 2022.
Oh, that's right. Thank you. See, that's why we have Marsha. She keeps us online.
And then we have Natalie.
Okay.
And Sherry.
2022 for Natalie. Okay.
For a residential move.
Oh, Ginger. Oh.
Are you going to do your
Oh, do we want the rebel cards?
No.
Oh, am I going to do my what?
You were gonna do
Oh,
your
yes, the month. Yes, I'm gonna do that.
That's the thing.
I'm gonna throw it in there. I'm not really sure how I'm gonna do it yet, but I'm gonna throw it in there.
Oh, Costa Rica. I've never been there.
Oh, I would love to go to Costa Rica.
Oh my God. Okay. Um,
Yes, I agree
so
with you, Sherry. Costa Rica.
yeah,
Belize or Costa Rica? Belize because we know somebody there. It's an amazing island.
that's like little tiny, right?
Yeah, it's a pretty tiny island.
Often isn't it near Aruba? I
I
think
don't
it is.
really know. I think it is, but I'm not sure.
Down in that area.
I think it is. I
Yeah.
don't think it's very far from. Well, I don't know. I don't know.
It's a good place to go. Anyway, so I'm just going to give my thoughts to Ginger Betty on a possible move. Oh, look at them. I keep reading these diving, snorkeling. How can we concentrate when we're thinking about we're living on an island?
We're just going into winter,
I know.
and we're already planning for a retreat somewhere in the summer. It's
Yeah.
like, no, we got to do this sooner than
Yeah, we have to do that sooner.
Belize and Costa Rica. You could do that any time of the year,
Anytime, anytime.
so long as we can travel and not get stuck somewhere.
Well, yeah.
There's
Okay.
that.
Anyway, Ginger Betty, this is what I see for you. I see that all of the possibilities are right for a move for you. So I can see that happening. But again, it's, we could say yes or no, and it's really, should I move to Belize? Yeah, I'm going with you. From Sharon, Massachusetts to Belize.
Yep.
Do you know she grew up? She said she was originally from Sharon, Massachusetts, which is the next town over from me. It's like 10 minutes away. It's so crazy. Yeah,
And for your FYI, Marsha does amazing art classes, so you need to connect with her and
well,
angel classes.
she's not here though. She moved. I don't know where you moved to,
Oh,
Ginger Betty.
didn't she say she's still in Massachusetts?
No, I think she said she was from Massachusetts.
Oh, where are you from? Where are you at now, Ginger Betty?
Yeah,
We're curious.
this
We're
house.
being nosy today. We don't have a whole lot of people, so we can be as nosy as we want
I
to be.
know. I know. I feel like this is so nice. We're not rushed. Usually, I'm like, hurry up, hurry up. Um. Anyway, Ginger Betty. I keep looking at my notes. Should I move to Belize? Um. I see that. Yeah. You can. Oh, she's in North Carolina.
Oh,
Oh, that's
North
nice.
Carolina
Yeah,
is beautiful.
I know. Wow.
Hmm.
Anyway, um, so I'm looking at all my cards, right? And it's really a choice of yours, obviously. But I see that the time is right, that it is something that you want to do, that it would be a good time to do it. I got this one card here, which I love, this Treasure Island. It's all the good things that where you want to be. Oh, look, it's an island too. Maybe it is going to Belize. But anyway, so yeah, I feel like, I feel like also you need to get things in order if you wanted to move, like kind of organize your life, so to speak, and everything there. And then once you do that, I see, you know, I see a move if you want it. And I know that kind of like, because I just don't see, like, I can predict and tell yes, you're going to move or not. I mean, that's obviously a personal choice of yours to make, but I do feel that the time would be okay to do it. It would be something that you could do, and I feel that you'd be happy with it as well. Okay, Joe.
I'm not quite getting that same.
You're not. What are
No,
you doing?
let's see where it goes.
Okay.
Temptation will test you. Um, and problems. So I was like, I don't really know where this is going because I feel like this is not necessarily about the move. So I pulled more cards. Of course I did. The Archangel Gabriel came out, and it's the messenger of creativity and hope. So I feel like I'm going to come to here first. So I feel like for you, I feel like I got to come here. I got to stay here. Okay. So I feel like you've got some things that are going on beyond the move. Like, the sense that I would have is that the move may be because of the problems that you have. I could be wrong, but that's what I'm kind of sensing because there's a snake in this tree and coming after the apple. So I feel like there's somebody or something that's kind of, I do feel like you want to move. I feel like our moving is in right alignment for you. But I feel like there's some person or something that you're dealing which is causing you headaches and heartaches and it's not easy for you. So what I'm wanting to do, like the mouse, right? Sneaky things that are not up front, that kind of thing. It Friends and family. So I feel like if you made the decision now, it could be for the wrong reason. It could be you running away from something that you will have to come back to later. So pay attention to your environment, what's going on around you. Talk to the people around you. Find out what is in your best, because again, I don't know, it seems to be the thing of the night about, the friends that we have around us and how they really have, if you have good friends and you can trust them. I haven't always had them that I wanted to trust them, but I do now. Um, and I do feel like you have some friends that you can trust. As I was saying that, I really do feel like you do have friends that you can trust, because I feel like you don't want to make a decision that is going to cause you to be in a worse place, but you have the right idea. You have the direction that you want to go. So keep that, because I don't feel like your move isn't going to happen. I just feel like it's going to be delayed, because I feel like um, I don't feel like you're done yet where you're at. That's why I think you have the hope card. You are coming to, I feel like you're going to have to you're going through something right now. I can totally tell you're going through something right now. It's going to take a lot of strength for you to get through what you're going through. Or if you're not entering it completely yet, you're going to be. I feel like there's something that you have to face that you haven't faced yet. Um, because eventually you're going to get to the other side and you're going to create the own direction that you want to go. You're going to know where you want to go, when you want to go, how you want to go. It's just going to be no question about it. But I do feel like you're still between this card and the clouds. You're dealing with something that you have to resolve before you can move on, if that makes sense. And I did pull a card and I got August. So all this potentially can unfold and you can have the green light in August. And I feel like when you get that green light, I love this card because I feel like with this card, August, whenever that move comes, you're going to have such a green light that you're going to know exactly where you want to go and how you want to do it. So don't get like, the one thing I want to say about these two cards, whatever is going on with you, and the decisions or the direction that you have to go, doesn't feel like it's going to be fun. But I do feel like it's going to be very liberating for you. Like it's going to be life changing for you. Like you're going to really understand things. I feel like you're going to have a lot more clarity after this in all aspects of your life. I feel like you're also going to bring in a lot of people around you that you're going to have a better relationship with, than that you can actually trust them and that you can actually, they get you and they're going to understand what you're going through, which I don't feel like you've always had in your life. So I feel like don't get worried about whatever is coming your way. Um, because you're gonna come through it okay. This is just kind of a bump in the road and it's a part of your growth, which is going to open you up to you creating that life that you really want to live, and that's going to make you happy and bring the people in that really are going to support you. So go through it with confidence and courage, and know that sometime at the end of summer-ish that you're going to have a lot more clarity in what you want to do.
And JoAnne, I picked another card while you were talking, and I got the leadership, the leadership card, right? Which I feel like, very similar to what you're saying, when you get that green light, it's like when you finally know that it's your decision alone, that,
Mhm.
and not that other people might not influence you or, have something to do with it, but when you know in your heart, right, that that's the right thing to do, and then everything really does fall into place at that time. So, Sherry wants to know, what card deck is that, please? Your round one, I bet.
Oh, it's called the tea leaf, and I'll pull the box up and show you in a minute. It's behind my books over here that I wrote, or was a part of writing. One more. Hold on. winning. I had to pull a naughty card for you. So winning. You got a good thing going. Don't ruin that S. So you're going to come out okay. You're going to win. It's all going to come out okay for you. So just keep moving forward and allow the universe to open the doors when it's the right time.
Okay, dokie.
Where are we at, Missy?
Oh, it can be about running away. Yep. I was thinking that at one point when JoAnne was doing her reading, it's like you're almost moving for the wrong reasons.
Yeah,
I think
definitely.
you might have said that, but
Yeah, that's what the cards were saying. You
yeah.
can't do it for the wrong reason. You're
No.
going to know when it's the right time. It's going to
Mhm.
open up like like the sky parting, you're just going to
Yeah.
go, okay, this is, and I've been wanting to move for a long time and I don't know where I want to go. I really have no idea. And when I do, then I'll know it's time for me to move because I've got
Right.
a couple ideas. I've had a couple thoughts and whatever, but I have not had that green light yet. And I know dang well that I'm not doing anything until I know
Right.
I have that green light. So I think that's where you're at.
Well, because you don't want to move again, you know? You want to
Exactly.
make that right decision.
Yes.
Yep. Okay. Thanks, Ginger Betty.
Yes.
Neighbor.
You're ready.
Old neighbor of mine. Natalie's next, and I think Natalie just wanted a card.
Are you still with us, Natalie? I hope so. We've been going on and on and on.
Ah,
Oh, thank you. I needed a change.
I like it
Oh,
too.
thank you. Hi, Angie.
Hi, Angie. Okay, so
We have
Natalie, can
plenty
you
of
just
time.
let us know you're still there?
Natalie's here. Yay,
Oh,
Natalie.
good.
Okay. What does Natalie want for 2020? What should we tell her?
I
2020.
was going to be fresh because I think at one point Natalie said, "Can you draw a card?" I'm like, "Okay, one card." That won't happen.
So do you want
Ah,
2022 or do you want for your highest good?
highest good. Is there anything for my highest good? What do you need to know? Okay.
Unless, yeah, I don't know. Are you sure? I'm waiting. 2022 or highest good.
I think she said highest good.
Yeah, but at the top she said 2022, didn't she?
Oh, I don't know.
For the 2022. Not that I'm arguing with this.
Okay, look, now she wants 2022.
All right, you do
I'm
2022.
doing highest good, so there.
Highest good, and I'll do 2022. We got you covered, Natalie. That's okay. We're good. We know how to handle this.
Oh, goodness. There's a lot of people having to do stuff. Man, oh man. Time to get moving. That's funny, huh?
I think that next year is going to be a big change and a lot of moving going on. I really do. If you're in that mindset.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll happen until towards the end of summer, though.
Really? How about spring? How about spring? I can't handle the end of summer.
You're ready. Go ahead.
No,
Hmm?
no, I don't want to move, Sherry. I mean, move like, get moving. I'm just writing down my list here because I see
Are we
Angie
growing?
and then Margaret.
There's no way we're getting Marsha to move from her home.
No.
I don't ever see that happening. And
Mm-mm.
although I have contemplated I have to move there so I could be next to Marsha and
I
Marilyn.
would love that. Can you imagine? Oh, we would have so much fun. So much fun. Okay.
She does so many fun woo-woo stuff. I have to go to that area so I could be a part of all that fun. We're boring here in California.
No, you are not. Okay, I'm just gonna. So, who am I doing? We're doing Natalie here. Hello,
Good,
Natalie.
Natalie. You're doing her highest good.
The globe would reverse course. Oh, you're funny. Yeah. So your highest good, Natalie. I'm gonna go with you. So, for your highest good is I really am saying that spirit is telling you it's time for you to move. I got the move. I got the action card, and not only move, but stand up for yourself and take back your own power. Do what it is that is good for you, and not good for everybody else, right? But something that is going to speak to you, something that makes you feel good. It's time to just step into it and do it. I feel that I got the manifestation card for you, which tells me that you are a manifester. You can, you put your mind to it and it's going to go. So I feel like it's time. I don't know. Maybe it's time for all of us to get moving with what we want to do. And I feel like we're coming out of this stuckness, and any challenges that you have, that you can just forge through it. You can go forward. You can do whatever it is that you want to do. And I think that you are the one. Where are we? If you can see this, it's adversity. But I feel like you, in adversity, you are the calm in the storm, right? So when things are happening around you, when they're all a flutter, that you're the one that can bring a calmness to the situation. Come forward and move forward and be in your own light. I feel that I've got the three of Ariel, which is really about doing what you love. And I feel like there's some I don't know if you've just taking on something new, learning about something, but it's time for you to step into your own, do whatever it is that you love. But spirit's telling you, take some action. I think we all need to take some action.
Mhm.
Don't be shook up if it's things don't happen as quickly as you would like. That old the slow and steady win the race. And I feel like that's how you can go, and don't get discouraged um, by a little bump in the road. And if you do have to change course, you change course. It's no big deal. Move a little bit, and when you're not rushing into things. And I just feel like move forward. Not too quickly, but move forward, and you're just going to go into doing what you want to do, doing what you love. Pick something that you love. Gosh, you know that's the key to success, isn't it? Do what you love.
Hmm. I
All
love
right.
that.
All right, Joanne.
All right. So I feel like for you, Natalie, oh, that's so funny. Oh, that's funny for you. Okay, so I do feel like you're going to be going back into some old stuff, stuff that you haven't really dealt with yet. Um, I'm going to keep going because I'm not. Let me see where this goes. Okay, so I do feel like you're gonna. It's gonna take some real courage from you to go through it. So I do feel like this has to do with a relationship of some sort next year. This is for 2022. It's gonna. I think that this whole year though, for 2022 is about you going back into old patterns, old beliefs, old thought process. You're going to be revisiting a lot of that. Like, what do I really think? What do I really believe? Why do I really believe it? Why am I here? What am I doing here? Where am I going? It's going to be a year of, I think, introspection for you. And I feel like when you get to the other end, you're going to need the strength and the power to be able to get through it. And I don't feel like it's going to be necessarily hard physically, but it is going to take a lot of your courage mentally to get through this. It's going to be a year of reflection for you, like growth. This is going to be a growth year for you. And again, I did the same thing. I pulled the movement. Like it's going to be a lot of movement in your life about what am I really here to do? I feel like there's going to be some changes for you. Um, okay, so I do have a sense though that this could be actual physical movement for you as well. So, but I feel like your whole year is definitely going to be about introspection, introspection, inner work, inner ways of the way you think. I do feel like you're going to come out of it though with just flying colors. I don't feel like it's going to be a really hard year overall. I do think you're going to have your wanes and flows of the harder time and the better time. I do feel like you're going to have some, and I do feel like it's going to be a male that's going to come in your life and help you in some way. Not sure if you're in a relationship or not. Whoever this person is, though, I do feel like it's not somebody who's going to be a permanent fixture. I think it's somebody going to move through your life. It's just so funny. And I do feel like you're going to come up when you get to the other side. Let me pull, hold on, hold everything for a minute. Let me see if I get a time frame. Since we have this, we'll just play. Hi, Kay. Let's see. When would we be expecting that? Oh, so funny. I was thinking this like sometime midsummer, that you're going to have a lot of these changes that are going to start releasing. Like you're going to get to that point and it's going to start lifting, and that you're going to start having new ideas, like creative ideas of how to solve problems. I also feel like it's going to be something to do with the direction in your life, like what do I want to do with my life, or how do I want to go, or something that you're going to be changing within your life. Oh yeah. Why did you just have one, Natalie? Did you just go through one and you're not done with it yet? um, okay, so that's so funny because here we have this gentleman who I feel like isn't going to be there for a large part of the, I feel like this is somebody who's going to kind of move through. And then again, the ending is somebody leaves your life. So I do feel like this is someone who is, okay, have fun with your puppy. Thank you for sharing with us, Mary. So I do feel like this is somebody who, this is somebody, not this person though. But I think it's interesting that these two came up. So I do feel like you're going to have some people in your life, they're going to come and go. This one feels like, this one feels like somebody who you've been with for a while that's going to be exiting your life at some point. And I do feel like this is sometime around August. This is, again, yeah, it's coming back to resonating with, kind of ruminating with what is important to me. I wanted to verify that and make sure. But in the end, you got the self-love card again as well. For me, this is like you really needing to give yourself a lot of pampering, a lot of time, a lot of breath, a lot of people around you through the year. Don't take on these changes yourself. Because I feel like in the beginning, these are very heavy cards. These two are very heavy cards. So I feel like it's some pretty deep inner stuff. So make sure that you've got people around that you can talk to and that you can run things by. Don't do it alone. And I do feel like it's, it's going to be, you just need people around you. We'll just say that. You're going to need the support around you.
Is she getting a rebel card?
Oh, do you want a rebel card? Absolutely.
Yeah, she does. She didn't ask for one, but I think she does.
Okay. Let's see what the rebel wants to say about this. I wouldn't worry about the year, though. I don't feel like it's bad. I just feel like it's needed change.
Well, I think maybe, her introspection is going to be done at the end of this year, right? Maybe she's not going to get a whole another year of it.
Oh, no, it's not going to be a full year. Like I said, I think by August, you're going to be coming out to the other side. I don't think it's a whole year. I would say like the first 3-ish months of the year, you're going to be finishing up whatever you've been going through, but it's going to be some pretty profound stuff. I don't feel like it's like bad or you're going to, it's not like doom and gloom. It's just, it's never fun to go back and, visit our karma, right? It's never fun to do that. We don't like it. But I don't feel like it's really heavy stuff, but it is going to really change your thinking. Like you're going to come out the other side and be a completely different person. And quite frankly, I've been through that and I love it because I don't want to go back to where I was. No, 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 no. Okay.
Okay.
So your rebel cards are take a effing trip.
Oh my God.
Go see some S. do some new things, talk to people cooler than you. That is funny. So really again it's about, just don't let it get you down. Just keep moving forward and, and go with the flow. Like the movement card, right? That you got for both of us. It's really about going with the flow, moving with the energy. Don't fight the energy. It's just like let it flow through you. What is happening and how do I keep it going forward? And that's how you're going to get through it, is by not doing that. You are loved. You are here for a reason. Don't F it up. You are loved. And that's the end result to all of this. It's not going to be a bad thing, but it is important for your growth because, from my perspective, we are souls here having a human experience, and it's all for the learning. And it doesn't always feel good, but it doesn't always hurt either. So you're going to be fine.
Yeah.
It's going to be okay. You're going to be fine through it.
That was awesome. Okie dokie. So we've got, I'm going to say hi to Kay. Kay says it feels like you're speaking right to her.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
It's a cleat on.
Yeah.
We
So
can.
many, huh?
Yeah.
Well, I love how that one said take a trip. I was like, okay.
Take a trip.
I think we're all down for that one.
Yep.
All right, Sherry.
Well, you, Marilyn.
Yep.
Take a trip.
Take a trip. All right.
Glad that was helpful.
Oh, good.
What are we doing?
We're doing Sherry right now.
Oh, what's Sherry's question?
I don't think Sherry had a question.
Has Sherry found her man yet? Can we ask that question? Yeah. I don't know why that came to me.
I don't know why that came to you, but I'm going to just tell you the cards that I picked. I didn't pick any man cards. Oh, my God.
Oh, do 2022? I want to do the man.
Well, Sherry, I'll do 2022 in a minute, but I just have to tell you, I was just picking some cards as JoAnne was talking.
No, don't need the man on the net. I'm sorry, that was just my knee-jerk reaction. We'll put cards on that one, but
look at Kay. I'm wondering if I should meet this man on the net.
And that's what I just said. No, don't mean the man on the net.
Right. And then Sherry, men want me, though. I'm not sure.
Of course they want you because you're amazing. Of course they want you. But no, I don't know why that I'm serious, Sherry. I don't know why it came up, but all of a sudden I got this man flash through me. Oh, well, you're not in a gross area, though. There's no good men.
They're out there.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm just going to tell you what I got for some cards for you. So they really are beautiful, Sherry. I got no more complaining. Oh, a young, muscular man. Okay.
How young?
No, I'll be fighting over him.
I'm doing the rebel cards for the man question. Then I'll do your 2022.
Oh my God. Okay, so my quickly here. I'm not going to read the comments because I get too distracted. I'm like, but I do feel for one thing, Sherry, that this no more complaining is that you are not a complainer anyway. It's like, that's a of my knees. I do. I feel like there is really not anything for you to complain about, that you've got everything that you need, that you want. I feel that you look at this card. This is what I love about this. The 7 of Ariel is you've invested wisely. It's like, are you recording this? No.
But it would have been funny, wouldn't it?
I know. You're gonna remember all this stuff. I can't remember 5 minutes ago. Never mind.
Actually, is there
a record button? I don't want to be recorded. Okay.
Well, yeah, because it is because it stays live on YouTube and Facebook.
Oh, that's live stream. Oh, that's right too.
So yes, you can go back and listen to this at any point in time.
Okay. I'm trying to be serious here. And so Sherry, I feel like, some great strengths of yours, right? as you're moving forward is that you can block out any of these crazy distractions that are coming into your head. Like that's a gift of yours. You can focus. You can, you know where you want to go. Maybe you know where you want to go, but when you decide where you want to go, you can focus on what you're doing, and that you've really. Oh, she's opening wine. Well, that's it. You're done. She'll never remember us in the morning.
She can listen to the replay. It's being
Yeah, yeah.
recorded.
So anyway, so this is what I'm saying though. It's like really, you've got yourself into a good place, a good position, probably a good place to find a guy down there. But also, not done. Oh my God. No, you're not done. You've got a lot to really do more. And listen, this one thing that I do want to tell you, and I don't know what it's talking about, but this one thing that oh, the guys, I have the card of reconciliation for you, right? I don't know if you can see that. And here it is. It's remember, all about love. And for you to reconcile with somebody is maybe for you to take the first step and just, to reach out and say, I don't even want to say, I feel like the word say, I'm sorry, but I don't really feel that it's that. But I feel like it's really, you to take the first step because sometimes two people are always waiting for the other person to come forward and, be the one. You a former Italian husband? Oh, okay. Sherry?
I
I'm
don't know about forward Italian husbands. That would be too much.
I know. Oh, he's an amazing. Of course he is. Still, see? Are
Uh-huh.
we going to reach
Wow.
out to him? Well, because, all right. So, anyway, in whatever reconciliation we need to do, I feel like, it's almost like everything, all the blocks are getting lifted. All of the, any obstacle that was in your way is now gone. So maybe, do it and we can, I don't know. Sherry, you're cracking me up. But
Yes, you do.
anyway, I go ahead.
So, oh no, yeah, okay, no problem. Okay, we'll get to
What
you.
about Uki? Who's Uki Vicky?
Who's what?
What does Sherry say? What about Uki Vicky? Uki Vicky.
You, Vicky. I don't know.
Okay.
Okay, so were you
All
done?
right. Yeah, I'm done.
Okay,
Done. Go ahead.
I had to do the man one because it's funny.
Okay.
I did do the man one, Sherry. So the man one is eat your effing vegetables, eat some S made by Mother Nature, which is like, okay, take care
Okay.
of yourself and make sure that you're, eating correctly and taking care of yourself. Whatever you're thinking about, don't do it. So the man now is your time. This is your time right now. So forget the man thing right now. Stop obsessing. So I don't think you are doing. Um, you are not the effing center of the universe. So really, it's about you. You live your life right now, your way. You don't have to have a man right now. Whatever happens naturally will happen. But the man is an ixnay.
Oh, he's out.
Sorry.
He's out.
You were right, Sherry. We should have believed you from the
Yeah.
beginning.
Yeah.
Okay, for 2022 for you, Sherry, I feel like this is going to be a really good year for you. This is a year of gratitude. Like you've worked really hard to get where you're at. And this is your time to just shine and be you. This is like just be thankful for where you're at, which I know that you are. You always are thankful and you always are very quick at doing that. And this is just your time to shine. This is your time to be you. This is, I mean, like, look at this. It's like everything's at our fingertips, that everything is flowing and growing and beautiful. So I feel like you've got a really great year ahead of you. I do think that you've got some serendipity coming your way. Oh, maybe it's a man. Maybe we were wrong.
Do you see that movie, Serendipity?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do feel like there's going to be synchronicities for you, things that you're going to just walk into. I feel like because you've worked really hard to get where you're at. And I do feel like this is going to be your year of things unfolding for you as you go forward. That all you do, like unicorns, magic, right? You just have to think it and it will create. Because I feel like you've done a lot of work. You're going to have some real clarity this year. You're going to have some real understanding about the things that you really want and how you want to live your life. I do feel like for you, again, it's going to be just a great year for you. I do feel like you're going to.
Oh,
Oh, that's so funny. Okay, well, we just see what's there, right, Sherry? We see. Oh, good.
ooh,
Yeah, from your
from
Italian.
the Italian. I want to hear more about the Italian.
I have a feeling that's the Italian there. No, I don't know. Maybe towards I feel like towards the end of the year that you're going to have some challenges in some way. I do feel like it could be in a relationship form of some type. But you know what? You have again, it's all coming back to your intuition, your the direction that you're going, your connection to spirit and the way that spirit is blessing you. Like you put all these cards together. You may have one little hiccup along the way that to me doesn't feel like a big deal. And it could be because we've been laughing about it. That, we all want to have a relationship or someone to live life with. So I know I miss the tribe too. I feel like for you, this could be like maybe a friend or somebody who comes through that is going to be somewhat of a challenge to you, and you just have to kind of like go with the flow. It's not going to be a big deal. But I feel like your overall year is really bright. I feel like everything is going to go your way. I do feel like um, it feels to me like there could be a move for you as well, though. I'm definitely feeling a move for you, some kind of movement. But you have help, intuition, guidance, support. So good year. You've got a good year ahead of you. Epiphanies. I love this card. Look at that.
She wanted to know what deck that is,
This
JoAnne.
one is called I love this deck.
I do too.
Mystical Wisdom deck.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, I love this deck. This one and this other one is my favorite. These, this
Oh, I
one is,
love those.
this one is called the Whisper of Healing.
Oh, I have that deck. There's
I love
Whisper of Love too. Did you know that?
Oh,
I have
no,
a
yeah.
Whisper of Love deck. Sherry, you just moved and now you're thinking about moving again?
Oh, I feel a move coming.
Oh, she's
You're
gonna
gonna
listen
listen to it
tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Oh my God.
Okay.
All right.
Okay,
Um,
where are we at? Since we've gone way rogue right now, we've got to
totally.
wrap it all up. Good night, Pam. Thank you for playing.
Good night, Pam. Yeah, that was fun. So there's Angie,
Yeah.
Margaret, Kay, and Patty. So there's
Okay,
four
so
more.
Angie wanted.
I think just basic. So Margaret, so funny. After you were reading from your Rebel deck, she goes, "I want that effing deck. I want the effing card."
Oh, I not see Angie. Where did Angie go?
Oh, Angie, she wants 2022.
Okay.
Good night, Sherry.
Good night, Sherry. Thanks for
I
playing. It was
I
fun.
agree. Really, really, really. We would have to
We want to see pictures though of this Italian guy.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, we want to see the young Italian guy pictures.
Great.
Okay, so
Sherry,
Angie
love
for
tonight. Angie for 2022. It is good to know what's going to happen next year.
Okay. It can be good to know what's going to happen next year. Angie for 2022. And Angie wants a effing card.
No, Margaret does.
Oh, Margaret
Angie
wants
might want one too. Oh, thank you, Sherry. She's going to.
Oh, thank you. Okay. Thank you, Sherry. We'll look forward to that.
Oh, gosh.
Okay, wait a minute. Angie's 2022. I'll get one rebel card. You're gonna have to have your you're gonna have to have your, what am I thinking of? Wits about you.
It's so funny. I keep getting, I don't know if everybody's got stuff happening. I feel like it's the year of
Stuff.
unstuckness or something, like I just feel like everybody's going.
I do feel like the first card, I'm going to do a rebel card, but I do feel like you're going to have your wits about you next year, 2022.
Sherry, you're fun too.
You are fun, Sherry. Yeah, I do remember Magnum PI.
Oh, I don't remember Magnum PI.
Okay, I do remember that.
I'm going to go look it up. Oh, Margaret, the name of the deck is called the Rebel deck. And what I love about it, I'll show you the deck. It says the Oracle with Attitude. Whoops, that way. So,
They're fun. They're fun cards.
oh my God, I used to think you were married to the Magnum PI.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh gosh. Lucky duck.
Okay, we're doing Angie right now, right?
Yeah,
Make
we're
sure I
doing
get that
Angie.
right. Okay. Oh, wow, that was weird.
Wow.
I picked up my whole rebel deck, and there's 2 cards sitting there that I didn't know I'd left there. So I guess I'm going to use those.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you want to go or do you want me to go? Doesn't
Oh,
matter.
you can go because I'm still thinking here.
That's what I thought. Okay, so for Angie, you're going to have to pay attention to the environment around you. You've got some things moving and going on around you that you're unaware of. There are things that you're not seeing, and things that you're not paying attention to. So I'm not sure if you've got like a very fast mind. Um, okay. I'm not sure if you have a very fast mind. Hi, Johnny. It's good to see you.
Hi, Johnny.
I'm not sure if you have a very fast mind going on or what's going on, but you've got to pay attention. Pay attention to everything that's going on around you. Make sure that you are not on autopilot. This is not going to be the year for you to be on autopilot. You really have to be open to teaching because I feel like you're going to go through, again, like what we were telling to Marilyn, where there's going to be a lot of changes happening. And this is going to be a lot of introspective stuff that's going to be happening with you. I feel like you really, between these two, you have to be really open to what's going on. Like paying attention is going to be so important to you. And I do feel like you're procrastinating at things that you need to get done, things that you want to accomplish. And that's something that you're going to have to be really mindful of because I feel like after you're like, you pay attention, right? You get what's going on. You're really being in tune with the things that are happening around you. You're going to be able to tap into these things and create new life for yourself, like new situations. But if you're not paying attention, and what's really striking me about this is the owl is really sticking out. And if you think about an owl has very good eyesight, and even in the dark, very good hearing, can hear what's going on. So you have to be really alert about what's going on in your life, because I do feel like you, again, this could be that somebody that you're going to meet, but I don't feel that it's necessarily somebody in a relationship. I feel like it's going to be someone who's going to help you with your life path process. Somebody who's going to help you with being able to connect to who you really are, what you're here to do, and take you along that path. That's going to be really, really important to you. So pay attention this year. This is the year for you to be really paying attention. Pay attention to what you're here to learn, because I feel like this is going to be a good year for you to be able to make steps forward in your life path, like the things that you're really here to do, things that you're really here to understand. And for your rebel cards, get some effing sleep. Let's see. You're okay. You're being a wait, I can't do this one without using profanity, so I'm not going to. It really is about getting the rest. make sure that you're resting, because if you're not resting, then you're not going to be alert. You're not going to pay attention. So don't burn yourself out. I feel like this is a year that you very easily can burn yourself out. Don't do that. You really need to take your time. You need to make sure that you are taking care of yourself. A lot of self love is going to be really important to you this year. And ask the F and F experts. Don't rely on your friends or the internet. I can't talk. Listen to the professionals. So pay attention to people that come across your life that are giving you information that will help you, whether you see a coach or a counselor or whatever. Pay attention to what's being said, because I think that that's what's going to help you, is by listening and really paying attention. um, Take a shot. Don't take 12, take one. Okay, maybe two. Move on. So it's not about staying still. It's not about staying where you're at. You're not going to stay where you're at this year. This is going to be a year for you to grow. This is a growing year for you. And I do feel like you're going to do really well in the end. I do feel like let's see how long it's going to take you to go through that. Let's play with the months. How you doing, Johnny? Let's see. April. So by April, spring, which makes sense, because I do feel like these are, the darker cards, or it feels to me that it's going to be in the colder months. But I do feel like spring could be a change for being able to see things. Like, again, it's um, moving on, right? It's moving on and listening to people. You're going to have more clarity during that time period. So get through to like the April, spring time. And that's where I feel like you're going to have things opening up for you.
Angie is Natalie's mom.
Funny.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Wow.
Huh.
Huh. I'm glad you're good, Johnny. It's good to see you. I hope you had a nice Thanksgiving. If you guys haven't seen Johnny's cooking show, go check out his cooking show.
He's got a cooking show as well?
Well, he cooked. He did some cooking.
Oh. You know what? I might have seen that. I don't know. Okay. Hi, Johnny. Are you done, JoAnne?
I'm done
Oh, thank you.
for now. Let's hope you get
All
something
right.
else.
So I'm going with Angie too. So this is really interesting, Angie. So I did get movement for you for the year coming up, but I felt like it's also a time for you to be able to. I think JoAnne talked about other people or something, but I feel like it's like you need to trust other people, and I got you need to trust yourself. Trust what it is that you're getting, because I got a lot of the inspiration that you're going to get. And this card, I love this card. It's sanctuary, right?
Mm,
And it's finding sanctuary within yourself. And I got comfort, surrender. And it's similar to I don't know if you were here when we were talking to Marilyn about really letting go and letting God. It's surrendering to a higher power and something like that. But also it's not a time of not movement and just surrendering, but it's also a time, to me, it's surrendering and listening to your higher power, listening to your intuition to get you moving in the right direction. Because I do feel like family is important to you. Family is taking time, it's taking up a lot of your time, but it's time for you also to get going on your own and finding balance, right? And it's finding balance between, I feel it's between work, family, and everybody else, and finding the balance for yourself. So you've got all the outside world. You can't even see me in this picture, I don't think, but all the outside world on one hand and then you on the other hand. So it's going inside into yourself and really listening and getting comfort, feeling good with yourself, feeling good being alone, getting the answers, and that then you'll be able to move forward, because I really think there is going to be movement for you. Movement. I just love it. Okay, guys, I hope that helps you. Angie. Okay.
Are we doing Kay?
Margaret.
Are we doing Margaret?
Margaret wanted the rebel.
Okay, I'll do the
Wanted
rebel.
the effing rebel.
I really got into Kay and this man on the internet.
Oh, okay. You want to do that first?
I'm doing that one right now. Yeah.
Okay.
Man on the internet. and K. It's always fun to see you cook. Okay, let's see.
Trust. I know trust is not easy, Angie, for any of us. I don't know why it's such a hard thing. You don't have confidence in yourself, but yeah, you'll do good. Take comfort in yourself. I really love that. That comfort card spoke to me as well. I like that. Margaret's here. Are you doing? No, you're not doing Margaret yet. Margaret, you're next. Don't
Yeah,
worry.
I was curious about this, and I'm not really getting an answer to it, which I didn't think I would, but I'll tell you why in a minute. So my first inclination, Kay, to that whole idea is if you have to ask the question, then you already know the answer, would be my first statement to that. But my first reaction to it was, doesn't sound like a good idea. Well, let me tell you what I got first, and you can say that. So I feel like it's going to be a burden if you meet him. And the reason that I feel that is this is a very heavy load on the back of this camel. Doesn't mean that it can't be okay, but I feel like it's going to be a burden. Wishes. I, I feel like if you're, how do I say this? Wishes come from within us based on our dreams or our hopes or what we are, desiring. But when we put something to that, then we're creating the narrative versus allowing the universe to take care of the narrative. So I think you have to pay attention to where is this coming from? Is this coming from your desire? Or are you asking for the universe to give you something? Or what is your desire? What is your hope and dream to this? Because I mean, I don't know what the whole story is to this. I don't know if this is just a friend. It doesn't feel that way or sound that way. But you can create whatever it is you want, but doesn't always mean that it's the right thing. You want the universe to take care of it in the right time, in the right way. Obviously, we have to do our work as well. But to me, this is all, if you think about your desk, right? Where do you go for when you're going to your desk? You're going to work. You're going to do something. You're creating something that is outside of yourself. To me, this isn't like going to your art desk and creating new things. It's about pushing paper or doing things that, I would label as not always fun. But it could open new possibilities. So it's not that this isn't something that could be bad. It could open up new directions of life, new thinking, maybe meeting new people. It could be a entryway into meeting somebody else. There could be something from this that could come out of it. Doesn't mean that this is the person, though. This would be the pathway to something else, would be what I would get from this card. Really talk to the people around you. With all of the decisions that we make in life, we don't ever want to rely on other people to make the decision for us. We want to talk to people to get advice or feedback to whatever it is that we want to do. So listen to the people around you, what they're saying. One of the things I find with relationships that people do a lot is they close their mind and their ears down to what the people around them say. I have seen that time and time again. I've done it in my life. That's when you run into problems because you're not listening to what other people see. So I don't think that this person is necessarily bad. I do think he would be a burden. There's going to be a burden to it in some way. It's something that you've been wanting. It could be work. It could lead to different things, though, that would be good. You really have to be smart about it and listen to the people around you. But the biggest thing is, which is funny, it's going to be a long journey. And I'm not sensing that's a good journey. It really is going to, to me in this one, like an elephant is very smart. They use their brain. They can figure things out. They can make things happen. So I feel like this is someone who's going to challenge you in a lot of different ways. It's going to make you think about things. Again, I think if you really, it could be a door to other things, but it also it also could be, it's going to be a challenge. Is what I feel. It's going to be a challenge.
Okay.
I'll pull a couple rebel cards on it though after.
All right. So, okay. So this is what I'm going to tell you. I got very similar things to JoAnne. I do feel like I think you're just going to go for it anyway, no matter what. I think it's like an almost an inevitable thing that is going to happen, right? But I do feel that it is then down the line going to open other avenues for you, because I feel like, yeah, I'm going to just tell you the cards I got. Look at this one: emotional withdrawal. I also got the Three of Swords, right, which is that the heartache and the, just not feeling good. I did get the burden as well. I got the Nine of Wands, right? That this person can barely see. You don't know, you can't see in front of you where you're going. So I do feel it's not going to be an easy journey for you, but I do feel it's going to happen. I feel like there's movement, and it's also going to lead you into a path, like, honest to God, like you go over those mountains and the valleys, right? But it's going to lead you into something good, which I really love. This person, and this is, I get two of the cards of like in between. I got flamingo, which is the in between. Dolphin spirit, this and that are true. I think that, this person could be good in one respect and then not so good in another respect. It's just, you're getting two different people. Which person are you getting? Which way are you going? I do feel like there's opportunity for you after the struggles, but and I don't want to say that, sometimes it's worth it to go through it, but it's not going to be, uh, you know I took advice once, right? Somebody, I had two things that I wanted to do, and they said to me, well, if you go this way, it's going to be a struggle, but you'll still do it. And I didn't care about the struggle because I wanted it so badly, right? I'm like, going to do it. It was a struggle, but it worked out okay, but it was just never easy, right? It's not the easy path to take. So I think that's what's going to happen. But it's you. You've got the decision, you've got the choices to make, and you can do it, what you want to do with it. But I think that in the long run, you are going to come out okay.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
are.
you
Because
will.
we both got it's going to lead to some another direction or someone else or something like that. There's, okay, but the rebel cards are saying,
What are they saying?
put the effing phone down. Too much screen time is making you awkward and sad. Go talk to a live person. So for me, this is saying you're focusing so much on the dream or the idea or the whatever is at the moment that you're not looking at the whole bigger picture. Whatever you are thinking about, don't do it.
Holy moly. Well,
Now is not the effing time.
what's interesting about that? Too much screen time, and he's on the internet.
That's very interesting. Because it's the first, well,
Huh.
let me do the last card. The
Okay.
last card is you are giving your power away. You are a badass. Act like it. Which to me is like an exclamation point to what we were saying about trusting you, trusting what is within you, and don't get caught up into the dream or the idea of being in a relationship.
Mhm.
The first thing that I got, and the reason I said no when you asked that question before I even pulled cards, is that I don't think you're getting the whole truth and the story behind that person. So I think there's more to it than what you know. And that could be where all this burden is coming from, like he's carrying his own baggage, because I don't feel like you're carrying baggage. I do feel like you have a desire to want to be in a relationship, and that will happen because the path is there for you. Both Sharon, both Marsha and I have that path in front of you, so it's going to be there. It's just you need to make the wise choice in how you want to take that path, and there's really no right or wrong answer to how you get there, because each road that we take leads to our life lesson, right? We're going to learn from it in one way or the other. But I really think that, you're the second person that got the card. Don't even think about it. It's not worth it.
I know.
But it's your choice. I agree with Marsha. I feel like it's something that you're probably going to do anyway. And, you just learn through it. You're not going to die from it.
Well, she says, I'm not that emotionally involved yet,
Mm.
which is good.
Yeah.
See what happens.
Just listen to the people around you, talk to your buddies about it, and, be honest about what you're experiencing, because that's really who's going to help you the best. And then make that decision, or talk to professionals. If you have a coach or a mentor or something like that, talk to them about it. Because that's what's going to help you, because that's going to help you. Like when I'm doing coaching with people, I go into their energy to see what is in best alignment for them and how things are going to work out. And sometimes we have to take these roads to learn a bigger picture, a bigger lesson. Sometimes it's not worth the lesson. The rebel cards are saying it's not worth the lesson for you. The other cards are saying it's not a good idea, but there's other paths that you're going to take from it. So just get wisdom from the people around you that care about you, or whoever you work with or whatever. Where
Okay.
are we at, Marsha?
Okay. Margaret, what's for her highest good? And she wants the Rebel deck.
Oh, the highest good for Margaret
Uh,
and the Rebel deck. Okay, highest good for Margaret. I do have to preface, for the highest good, I cannot just do the Rebel deck.
no.
I have to do a balancing card with it.
I look at that Rebel deck as what do I think so. Bridget just said it's so blunt, but sometimes blunt is needed, right?
Uh-huh.
I like that. You just need one shot in the arm to say,
Right.
like, this is it. Pay attention to this one thing. Indra, you want to know if your son will get married in 2021? Better hurry up. 3 more weeks. Did you meet 2022? I know, Sherry. She's got crazy ass desk. Oh, not supposed to say that, right? But crazy.
Uh,
Okay. I don't want to waste time either. I agree with you.
I'm with you. And you know what? It's not worth it. She did me 2022. It's not worth wasting time for people that are not. And I have a feeling that you asked that question because you knew that answer.
Mm-hmm.
That is what I feel about it.
Hi, Sharon.
Aw, hi, Sharon. I need to finish my conversation with you. I'm sorry that I have not gotten back to you, Sharon. I have been going through quite a bit of stuff lately. So, and thank you for my shout out to at Reach the Unlimited. Yay.
Yay. I love that name, It's like so inspiring.
That's what we all have to do, right? We
Yeah.
cannot put ourselves in boxes like we've been now hounding on Kay. Don't put yourself in a box. You need to be open to all possibilities. Keep your eyes open. I mean, seriously, it all came from I grew up in a very limited thinking process.
Oh.
Then I was married to somebody who has even a more limited thinking capability. Sorry.
All right.
I'll be nice.
Okay.
Keep going. Okay. Who wants to go first?
Go ahead, because we're on Margaret, right?
Yes, we're on Margaret for 20. No, highest good. Okay. Believe what you see. Face reality or live in effing la la land. Choose bravely. So I do feel like what they're saying is that you're not trusting what the universe is bringing to you. You're not trusting what's lying in front of you. You're not trusting the process in some way. I feel like I do feel like a part of that is coming from your upbringing, that you don't always easily trust, that you have to question, or which is not wrong, question or challenge things. And by doing that, you're actually reprogramming yourself in a way. So it's not that that's bad, but one of the biggest lessons that I've learned, especially through my process of mediumship, which has changed my life immensely because it just requires so much trust. When you're doing me, and I know I say this a lot, there's such a great analogy of doing mediumship to life, because we can easily go through our life and not trust, especially when we grow up in situations that were not ideal. And so life isn't always that way, though. But if we want to believe it is, then we're going to create that. When we have control of our own life and when we trust life, then that's when life gives back to us. It doesn't mean that shit never happens to us. It just means that we have more control over it. So I do feel like you are a brave person and that you can very much handle what's in front of you. You just have to trust and believe it. You have to know that it's going to work out for your best good, even if it doesn't look that way. So I don't know if you're going through something right now, a big challenge or something that you don't know how it's going to end up. It feels like there's something along that line, but you have to believe that it's going to be okay. So I feel like next year is going to be a year of you learning how to trust and believe. Believe that spirit has got your back. Believe that spirit is going to help you through whatever it is that you're going through, no matter what. And, all of us go through the shit of life. I mean, it just happens. And we have to know that we're going to get to the other end of it and be okay. So I don't feel like you're going to have that kind of year. I'm projecting there. No, I don't believe that's what you're going to go through, but I do believe that you're going to be challenged in that way, is to trust and believe that you're capable of doing what it is that you want to do. You're capable of doing the dreams that you have within you. You're capable of standing up on your own 2 feet, is what I feel. You are giving too much away. You really have to. So the next card is, you're giving too many F's. Give zero. So you're giving too much of yourself away. You've got to stop caring what other people around you think about you. You've got to stop caring about how somebody's judging you, or the direction you need to go, or how you need to do something. So this next year is going to be about you really connecting back to yourself. Um, Again, you got the ask the expert card again. Don't rely on just friends or the internet. Listen to professionals. I feel like you're making some like big life changes next year. I think a lot of us are going to do that in the next year. I think it's going to be a big year of that, and facing these things that no longer serve us, or how we've lived our life maybe as a smaller self, and it's time for us to stand into being a bigger self, and that's going to challenge us. So it's about really getting the help that you need to be able to move forward in that next step in your life, because that's going to be really important. And again, it's going on a vacation, right? Mentally, physically, take care of yourself. Don't keep pushing yourself. I do feel very strongly in your energy that you are the type of person that pushes yourself, and you need to allow yourself to just laugh and have fun at times. Like, Marsha and I have been doing in this reading time. It's like, just laugh about things. You don't need to take life so seriously. And you're going to find abundance. It's going to work out for you this year. And you're also with coming back to sensuality, coming back to the truth of who you are and connecting with that. So I love how the rebel cards were balanced out with these other, like, it's all about the direction that you're going to go, but in doing it, it's about making sure that you're loving yourself and that you're taking care of yourself. It's not about pushing through the year. These things are going to happen, right? About believing in yourself, how you're going to learn to trust yourself, the clarity that's going to come to you. These are all going to happen, but you have to make sure that you're taking care of yourself, because I feel like this isn't going to be necessarily a year of hardship, but it's not going to be easy either. And I feel like it's going to be more mental. It's not going to be physical as much as it's going to be mental. It's going to be really important. Again, I'm going to come back to the professional, right? Don't do it yourself, because I feel like there's going to be a lot of inner work, and the self-care this is going to be really important for you, or you're going to blow a gasket at some point, like midsummer. You're going to be like, I can't take it anymore. So really make sure that you're giving yourself your self-love time.
Okay. So I've got a question for you, Margaret, because this is crazy town. I got like not the opposite of Joanne, but I got a different aspect. So I did get a lot of, your self-love and let yourself shine through. I got that plenty, but I did get uh, romance. And I don't know if you're in a relationship because I got 3 or 4 cards that are talking about, you know, being with somebody who speaks to your heart. And I feel like things have been a little rocky. I'm not sure if you can just throw that in me and see if tell me if I'm barking up the wrong tree. But I do feel that you're in a relationship that may not be have been the easiest one, but that it is really time for you to, I guess it's put in the time and look, don't make any rash decisions, I guess is how I'm looking at it. But time and if it's not, I do feel that it's a love relationship with you. um I feel like this time for you, you're not in a love relationship. Is one coming up then maybe? Because I just feel like I'm getting love for you. And could it be that what Joanne said, love for yourself? Because I do get a lot of that gentleness with yourself and being kind, asking for help. I feel like this collaboration. She loves her mom. Aw.
Well, I have to say, I also felt that they're like midsummer, so there feels like there could be some kind of
I
relationship,
I
something.
really feel that there is a relationship that is I don't know. I felt like it was happening now, but I don't know. It could be happening, but I do feel like there is a collaboration. So it's more than just a friend, but it's somebody who has deep meaning to you. And I mean, it could be your mom, but I do feel like that is coming in for you. And I do feel like it's a good year. It's a good, everything is going to go. I don't feel like it's going to be super duper like over the top, this like great epiphany. But I feel like when you're just comfortable and things are just going along and it's okay and everything's just moving. So I do feel like that's how it's going to be for you. It's almost like the smooth, the calm water. There's not going to be any big waves coming, and there's not going to be any great epiphanies, but it's really a time for you to just be content. But I'm telling you right now, you got to look out for that relationship, because I just feel that is it's coming, because I feel like there's such a great connection. A love that you can give to somebody. um, I wonder if there's somebody that you knew, you had ideas of, because it's like somebody that you may have known. Things are not, maybe you drifted apart and then coming back together. But I do feel like there is something definitely coming up with that.
Hold
So
on. I'm trying. I'm playing a game right now. So hold on. I
okay.
want to see if this really, yeah. Um, yeah, hold on. Really quickly. Give me one more second. Huh. So I do. I feel like you're gonna go into, and
Oh,
what I was hoping was show me a time period, because I did a trick to myself. But yeah, I think
oh, good, Margaret.
hey,
We want to know.
yeah, let us know. That's funny. I mixed a bunch of cards to pull a date, and so it's
Mhm.
interesting that I pulled love. Okay, who are we at?
Try another one for a date.
Okay, we'll try one
Try
more.
one
Now
more.
I'm mixed, so can't look because I don't want to.
I know.
I can't skew it.
I want to know.
Mm. I'm feeling like it's sometime in like the July time period, like the end of summer. Do you live by or go to a beachy area during the summer? Is that something that you do? Oh, that's so funny.
What'd you get?
I tried.
Margaret?
I tried to only pull one card. Right? This is
Mhm.
hilarious. I pulled marriage and May.
Oh, this is outrageous.
Okay, you're just going to have to tell us what happened.
Oh, we have to know.
That's really funny. They both
Marriage
came
in
out
May.
together. Marriage and May. Ooh, May marriage. You better get to work if you're going
I
to
was just gonna say.
get
Oh my God.
definitely going to have to tell us about that.
All right. Patty D, is she moving in 2022?
Ooh, are you still here, Patty? We've been going on and on and on.
I know it.
Moving in 2022. What cards do I want to use for you for that? Oh, I haven't used these cards all night.
Margaret has not been expecting marriage. We are.
Clearly now we are.
I know. You'll have to invite us to the wedding. Okay.
Okay, hold on. We'll get to you, Sharon. Absolutely. I'll read the whole thing in a minute. I want to know.
Okay. Yeah, Margaret, we don't have you as moving in 2022. So, Patty, you were asking about moving in 2022.
All right, we're there. So did you tell me though, I feel like there's something to do with water around you, Margaret, like you go to a vacation place near water or something like that. Hi, Di. You missed all the fun, Di.
You know, that's true, Bridget. When you least expect it, that's when it happens. Honest to God. Oh, look.
Cancer water. Now I'm seeing it's a physical place. I'm seeing a boardwalk of some sort, and you're walking down the boardwalk with somebody. And I feel like that's where you meet this person. I could be totally smoking something on that one. It's just what I'm seeing. Keep going.
Oh, and Sharon, wait a minute. All right, so right now we're doing Patty D moving in 2022.
Oh, that's right. Moving in 20. Sorry, I got into the waterway and Margaret getting married in May. Okay, well, there you go, Margaret. Keep us up to date on this one. We are going to be waiting. Oh, moving.
Oh, there is a boardwalk.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Yeah, Margaret.
I see you walking with someone and you're talking and you meet this person there.
I'm not going to forget this one either, Margaret. No way. He gets down on one knee and proposes on the boardwalk.
Actually, I said marriage in May does not necessarily mean this May. Could mean a year from May. Could mean 2 years from May. Marriage in May.
You meet him in May.
No, it says marriage in May.
Oh.
They popped out together.
Okay.
Wouldn't that mean that you get married in May? I would have to do a whole spread on that one.
Yeah. May could lead to marriage. Who knows? Who knows? All right, where are we? Oh,
we are
moving.
Moving. I'm not getting a clear answer on that.
Oh, Patty's still there. Okay.
So, do you want to go?
No, because I haven't picked my card yet.
Okay. I'm not sure where these cards are going to go, and I may have to pull more because I don't really, it's not answering your question. I feel like you've got some, I get inner trust. What's interesting about this card to me is she almost feels like she's in the shadow. So I'm feeling like the inner trust really isn't about outward, it's the inward, right? Which hence inner trust. But I feel like you've got a lot of um, parts of you that are not just opening up. You're shutting it down. And but I feel like that's kind of in the past. I feel like you've been working on that. And the next card is focusing on the light. So I feel like you, even though you've had parts of you that are shut down, I feel like what it's saying is that you've done work to bring that inner part of you that needs to be alive. Like you shone the light on it to reignite that part of you to continue on with your life. I don't know if something happened to you. It feels like there was some trauma or tragedy or something that happened to you, and it's taking you time to get back to like your balance again, who you are, where you want to go, what you want to do. But I feel like you're definitely being inspired and directed. um, I feel like you're being guided and directed right now. I think you're being inspired for new things. And I don't think that it's manifested yet. What strikes me about this is it's in her crown chakra still. It's not in front of her. It's a little bit behind her, but it's not in front of her. So I feel like you're still creating and you're still developing from this state of your, like the light being ignited for you to be able to go forward. Is what do you feel like? What do you want in your life? How are you balancing out your life to ignite this inspiration in what you want to do? The interesting thing about me or about this card that strikes me is the moon, right? This is about emotions, but it's also about intuition. What I find interesting is she's almost levitating, you could imagine, the orange. So I do feel like you're going to go into more spirituality or more of your inner gifts that you haven't tapped into yet. I feel like there's a whole avenue going on in that direction. Um, I'm not seeing anything about you moving, so I'm don't know what Marsha's got, but I feel like you've got this feels to me more of like a yearly thing versus a are you going to move? And I do feel like that this is going to be a year for you to trust your inner being, trust your inner knowing in the direction that you want to go, and that you're really going to create some pretty spectacular things. I feel like this is really going to open up this part of you. It's going to open up that intuition. And what's interesting about this card is she's got like an awe or an openness about all possibilities. Like she's got this amazement about her in her face. So I feel like that's more of what's happening. But I will pull the rebel cards to find out.
Okay. Wait a minute. Don't get rid of those cards because I was just I almost had to interrupt, but I couldn't interrupt.
Okay.
The first card that you put up, look at this one. This was the first one that I picked. Look at them.
Yeah.
They're so similar.
Yeah.
And then I think you had mentioned also, like coming into her awareness. Like I thought that was so awesome. So this is how I feel. I don't know necessarily that you will move because, so many things come into that. But one of the other cards I did get was time to move quickly. So, and I don't know necessarily that's an actual movement, but I got a lot of rebirth for you, love begins for you, right? So I think in the rebirth. So I think for me, the movement of that is it's the movement of your own yourself, right? Moving into a new phase of life, moving into a feeling of that's the move I get, right? That you're gonna move into something new for you, into a new I guess, I want to say awareness because I mean, that's what we said, but it's like the new thought process. It's the new attitude. That's exactly how I feel with this. And it's, a time for, I've got new passion, new things, a feeling that you can move into doing something that you want to do, something that's going to bring you peace and just feeling good about yourself. So that's what I'm feeling. New knowing that there is, I got this card too, koi fish, knowing that there's always enough. There is going to be enough for you. There's going to be, don't feel any of that lack. Um, Okay. Yeah, I just feel like it's definitely a new movement, a new attitude, I guess is what I'm saying. A new I can't think anymore because I'm getting tired, but you know what I mean.
Well, I think she said that she's a widow. So I that makes total sense in the way these cards look. And I didn't pull these cards, the Sacred Rebel, all night, but I picked them for you, which is very interesting. I don't know if you were done, but I
I'm
wanted
done. Yeah.
okay. Because that makes a lot of sense to this card and this card because you really have gone through a basically a transformation in the way that you're going, and there is light coming in your life, and you really are going to be starting to have epiphanies and better understanding. So exactly what Marsha said, it really holds true. So it makes more sense now that we know that part of it. But I did do the Rebel deck, and it's getting outside and moving. That's going to be really important. Like your body is pissed off at you. Like I feel that that is very strong when it comes to this where you were at, and I do. It's like everything is going to open up for you, and just so effing apologies. Seriously, just do it. So it's like getting out and just being you. Don't hold back. Don't be this anymore. Don't hold back. Keep moving forward. Some good stuff is about to happen.
Oh,
Don't let your issues F it up. So you are the like this is you right now. This the awe of what's coming to you is really going to be beautiful because this is the light that's coming. And so I feel like you just really have a lot of things that are going to start opening up for you and you get to create. So I agree with Marsha. I don't know that you're necessarily going to move physically, but you're moving your energy now. You're moving your energy into the things that are actually going to help you with this next phase of your life. And I feel like this widow thing didn't just happen recently. I feel like it's been a little bit of time. Yeah, you do need to get up and move the energy and get moving.
yeah. You know what? Something to look forward to. I absolutely, hands down, know that that's what it is. It
Yeah.
is something to look forward to. It's like you've got,
Yeah.
I feel like you're going, you're shutting that door behind you where it's dark and you're just moving forward. It's into the, when Dorothy is in The Wizard of Oz and she opens the door into the color, I feel like that's what's going to happen. It's like you're
Yeah.
just going, aha, and
Yeah.
it's just
Yeah.
great. Yeah.
Almost like you've ignited like this moving, like
Hmm.
getting, your body is pissed off. It just wants you to move. It's about you've done your time now, right? It's time to like start letting the light in and start creating this life that you want. It's not going to be easy for you to do, but it's definitely going to be like amazing for you to let that light in. It's really going to be a beautiful process for you. And I don't feel like it's going to take you very long to get to out of that stage. I feel like it's going to happen pretty quickly for you. So,
I think you've been ready and you're ready, and
yeah.
it's just gonna happen. Yeah, I think it's not a long time to come at all. I
Yeah.
just love that what just popped into my head that when you open into you see the color, like when life becomes and you can be depressed or
Mhm.
you can't see the color of life, right?
Yeah.
Everything looks black and white, and then all of a sudden you're like, whoa, I see it. And it's like you take the wonder of it all again, right? And you can look at something and say, oh, this is beautiful. Life is beautiful. So I feel that for you so much. I
Yeah.
hope that helped you.
Yeah.
It's giving me goosebumps. Excellent.
Yeah. Divorce is a lot of fun, Margaret. Absolutely. Dead marriages suck for sure. Do we get everybody?
That's it.
Do we have
Johnny, I don't know if you wanted a card.
who?
Johnny, Indra. I'm not sure if she wants to know if her son's going to get married.
Oh, Sharon.
And
Also.
then Sharon,
Will my ex-husband end up joining his family for Christmas? Hmm.
will your ex-husband, does that mean joining you, his family?
Let's see.
Oh, yeah. Coming out of the darkness into the light is so magical. That's how I feel.
Mhm.
That's how I feel. I love that.
Ex-husband, good guy, father.
Oh.
Oh, Sharon, I can relate to, yeah, that personality type for sure.
Okay.
I can relate to that one. Okay, will he be at Christmas?
Bye, Margaret. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Yeah. Bye, Margaret. I got the feeling that, yeah, there was issues there. That's so funny.
Oh, he boycotted.
But he feels like he's just throwing a tantrum for attention, not because he's really getting it. That makes sense. I think the rebel cards are needed for that one.
Oh, definitely.
But didn't want to start that way. Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Hmm.
Well, it took a completely different turn than what I thought it was going to take. So it's like, wait a minute, this is not really answering the question, to tell you the truth. Hmm.
Oh, he's not booking a flight for Christmas. So I'm gonna be quick, Sharon, if you don't mind, JoAnne.
Please.
The first card I got was sacrifice, and I do feel. Thank you, Sherry. I'm just trying. I'm not reading those comments anymore. So anyway, Sharon, I feel that he feels like he really made a sacrifice, right? I feel like he's kind of, I don't want to say all about him, but it's like, look what I'm doing, feeling unappreciated is how I feel. But this is kind of interesting because I feel like there's almost a lack of communication, right? But I got these two cards, a change in the wind and building blocks. So I do feel like there is some kind of mending that needs to go on in that relationship with, him and his kids. I don't know that they're going to actually want to do that. Look at this power card I got. It's like two-faced, right? It's like two different people. Who is this guy? Who are we getting? So I do feel like, in one sense, he wants to be babied. He wants to be begged almost like, please come back, please come back. But I don't think that that's necessarily a bad thing to do that. And I do think that maybe not Christmas, but I think his relationship, Beauty and the Beast, yeah, that's what it is. Um, but I do think their relationship does need to be brought back together, and I think that it will. I do. I think that it will. I don't know if in time for Christmas, but I think that is what's going to happen. So go ahead, JoAnne.
Well, I thought this was very interesting because it's really about getting clear. So I feel like this doesn't have anything to do with him, but her and what she wants out of a relationship. She needs to be clear about what she wants and the boundaries that she wants to keep, because that's really who we're doing the reading for, is about, will he come to her? And so I'm taking that as she is the primary sitter, the person here. She really needs to get clear, but sleep on it. Like, think about, what does she really want? What does she want out of that relationship? And is she keeping the right boundaries around that relationship? Or is she allowing him to control the relationship, because then that's what causes the friction and the problems and the anger and all that other stuff. So it's really about, what does she want? She needs to be really clear about it. Positive minded people it's about being clear again about what it is that you want, keeping the boundaries around what you want, making sure that if you look at this, there's a lot of joy and playfulness and happiness in here. And what's interesting to me is this is about a child parent relationship, and it's about having the innocence and the fun and playfulness to that. And if you miss that, then you're missing a very important part to a relationship. But interesting to me, this is a girl and a mother versus a father and a daughter. But I do believe that this has to do with her, right? The mother, her, taking on her little child self. What is she looking from her father from? What does she want from her father? What is she hoping to gain from that relationship? So I feel like this reading is more about her and how she wants to proceed and how she wants to deal with a problem. But I do think that he does want to make a peace treaty here. He wants to make it better. He wants to have a relationship with his daughter. He wants to he has this idea of what he feels a father is, and it may not be what she thinks a father is. If you look at this child, he's looking at awe at this man, the elderly man, the wise one. And I don't know that she has that relationship with him anymore. So it's about her being able to figure out, what does she want out of that relationship, because she's ultimately the one that we're talking about, and ultimately the one who is in charge of figuring it out or wanting in her life. It really is that she cares too much. She cares too much, and she's getting nothing in return. I'm not going to do the F thing and all that. She cares too much. So she has to really decide what her boundaries are and stick to those boundaries. She needs to really drop the ego. Vulnerability is really what's key. It's really what bonds a relationship, right? It's the vulnerability of speaking your truth and staying within, again, the boundaries of that truth. So she needs to really be honest with him about how she's feeling about whatever's going on. And she needs to communicate with him about that. And um, she needs to loosen up, though. I try to say that I can't say the whole card, because this one is like, I can't say the card, but she needs to really loosen up and not take everything so personally at the same time. So this is kind of like, she needs to have her boundaries. She needs to have good communication with him. She needs to be clear about what she expects and not expects, but she also needs to loosen up and not take things so seriously. That's what I get.
Thank you, JoAnne.
Oh, that's a big thing, the culture, absolutely. That answers a lot, yeah.
Look at, he's a controller, and both daughters are afraid to cross him, but they love him. I know. See, that's the thing.
Yeah.
You always love your parents, and
Right.
it's a hard thing. That is hard.
Yeah, I think it's again, I have to come back to the first thing that I came to is, she's the problem. She's the one who has to deal with it within herself. She's got to make peace with that relationship that they've developed, and she's got to be able to, like what this one says, the vulnerability, speak your truth. Don't be afraid to speak your truth. She has to be vulnerable with him and say, this is what I expect, and then stick to it. But also just kind of loosen up and realize that you don't have to take everything so personally. There's that whole part of it too. All right.
Okay.
So, Misty, where are we at with all this?
Well, I'm almost ready to call it a night.
Yeah, we've been going for quite a while.
Yeah.
Going for 2.5 hours. Oh my.
Yeah, she needs to be clear with him, but
Yeah.
not
But you know
easy.
what? You are such a big-hearted person, and you also want it to have everybody happy, and you really need to not be in the middle of it too. I mean, I understand you're asking for her out of curiosity and whatnot, but they just have to work it out themselves.
Yeah.
Really. Well, thank you guys all for being here. It's been fun. We always enjoy We've had a lot of fun tonight.
We had a lot of fun tonight. We needed to have some fun today, I think. It was good. Thank you all so much. You guys
Yeah.
had great. I love looking into 2022.
Yes, it
I
was
love
fun
that.
in 2022. All right, so I hope everybody has a great weekend. Please take care of yourself.
Yeah.
I will be having my show next week. Thank you all for understanding I couldn't have it this week. And we will see you next time.
Okay.
All right,
Take care,
be safe,
everybody.
everybody.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.